We're not live.
Oh.
We're not live.
Well, everybody, you heard it here first, folks. We're not live.
We're not live.
Stream's over.
Cards to the right.
Stream
Here
is
I
over.
am, stuck in the middle. What? I screwed that up.
Stream is over, guys. According to Meganaunt, there is no stream. We're not live. Thanks for coming, everyone. Bye.
No stream.
No stream. Bye.
Bye. Have a good one.
I'm kidding. Come back here, guys. Come back here.
Bye. Have a great time.
But yes, we are back. We are here. We are back. And oh right, I forgot to turn off the gear myself. Oopsie me.
Oh,
We
yeah.
got scuff.
Hey, Peter. The camera never lies, Peter.
Guys, we may already have a scuff stream.
Wait, why is he Patrick Warburton?
Because this guy is Patrick Warburton.
Why? He doesn't even look like him.
That's just a voice that fits. You.
Oh. Okay.
Also, hi Jack Bonkuro, how you two doing?
What's
Hello.
up, Kuro?
Anyways, the camera never lies.
Oh, does it?
The B shot was made of shiny old raid screens, so there was plenty of gaps I could see inside through.
Hold it!
Hey, Peter.
What made you want to see what was happening inside the beach hut in the first place?
Call it journal instinct. Can you think of the better reason?
Yes, actually. But honestly, I'm too lazy to think of it now. So, I don't know. Perhaps because as well as being a proven criminal, the person inside was a young woman.
Ah, I see where you're going with this. Brace yourselves, people. He's paying the jury now as a voyeur.
Hey, voyeur.
Uh-oh. Uh-oh. Oh, please don't. Okay, there we go. We fine. Don't worry about it.
Don't die.
It's
Go
hardly
on.
slander, sir. You had a camera and you were taking pictures without the woman's knowledge.
Nope. You've got it all wrong, little student boy.
Sorry?
To my mind, all that was inside the hut was a scoop. None more, none less.
Pervert! Filthy male pervert!
Scoops know no gender, man or woman. It's all news. That's not even many memoism. It's basic journalism.
Many
Cosmo,
are you in here? Or if I might not be crazy, but Cosmo, are you in here? Like, actually?
perhaps I am. Ignore that.
Yeah, alright, so maybe it's a connection, maybe you're really in Naruhodo's head, but that's fine. Okay, is it... Am I supposed to have these thoughts of, wanting to flip someone over, especially him, and maybe take your sword and stab him?
No.
Is that normal?
Yes, quite so, actually.
Oh. Is this how Naruhodo feels?
Every day.
No.
Oh. Okay, thank you so much for the insight, Cosmo. I really appreciate it. If the courtroom was as indiscriminate.
Right. So, if that's all buttoned up, can we move on?
No. Sorry. No. Tell the court then, witness, what sight befell your eyes when you looked inside the hut?
A sight that vindicated my journal instinct, that's what.
Oh, okay.
When I pulled back the reeds, I could see it all clear as day.
He's
The
dead.
English woman was sitting on a stool when the student girl came in and started arguing with her.
Hold it!
What?
So, you actually saw Mama...
You got it. You got it. You got it. No, you got it.
So you actually saw Mimbami-san entering the hut?
Yup. And she was raging like my journal spirit.
And the argument you mentioned, what was that about exactly?
You stole it. I didn't steal it. That kind of thing.
Talking about the I suppose.
The student girl rocks right out to the English woman and really started laying into her. I mean, if she'd laid into her any more, then there would have been eggs.
Oh, that's right. That's me. The man should have been an author. His I can't.
It's okay, Mega, you can do
Help
it.
me.
You can do it, Mega, I believe in you.
His descriptive talents are wasted on journalism.
But the
Who's back?
students' ratings fell on deaf ears, like a Japanese person listening to English for the first time.
He really ought to work on his similes first, though, to be honest.
Anyway, the point is, that woman in the dock was mightily angry.
And her temper finally got the better of her, it seems. Dear me.
Alligators.
Which was the climactic moment that I caught on film. Seconds later, the girl pulled out a knife, throwing the Englishwoman to the floor as she stabbed her in the back.
Hold it! Do you swear before this court that you actually saw the precise moment when the stabbing took place?
Well, yeah.
The precise moment? I didn't see just that. I saw the whole hellish scene play out, from start to finish.
I have here a simple plan of the beach hut. Perhaps you could use it to explain to the court exactly what you witnessed.
I saw nothing.
Right you are. It's all here in my memo pad.
Mini memo. What?
When I first peered into the hut, I'm sure that the Englishwoman was on this stool at the back of the hut here.
Yes, the accused's own testimony confirmed that.
She just sat at the back of the hut, smiling sweetly, is what I've noted down.
It's my turn to testify now. Try not to interrupt, miss. Mister.
Hey,
Miss-
hey.
How did he know? How did he know? How did he know? How did he know? How did he know?
Then, the next moment, as I was watching, the evil student girl entered the hut. After a while, the pair of them ended up in the middle of the hut, arguing furiously. The Englishwoman went for the student, but the girl dodged out of the way,
This is a really weird
Boosh!
dance pattern.
and in a flash, plunged the knife into her adversary's back as the two passed each other.
I would never punch a foe from behind.
Why not? What you describe as a grim crime indeed.
Never sugarcoat the truth. That's what many memoism says.
The beach hut plan has been entered into the court record.
Nine.
Yes?
I just noticed something about the stream layout.
What?
It says moo. It says moo.
You're about to donate something, are you?
No, it says moo. Look.
What? Where?
In the names, it says moo.
I see it now.
Moo.
Moo. Man. By the way, Mamimono-san, whilst you were watching that terrible scene unfold before your eyes through the gap in the screen, did it not occur to you to try to prevent the tragedy rather than capture it on film?
No.
Journalists have to be observers. We can't get involved. That's our raison d'etre.
So your raison d'etre is to let people die for the sake of a story.
Yes. Otherwise, it wouldn't be a story now, would it?
Your Excellency, isn't this just, like a threat right here? That he literally willingly will not do anything to stop a murder from happening? Isn't he technically at least an accomplice for not stopping it?
No, I don't think so. No, nah. He's a journalist. He can get away with anything.
What?
Yeah.
What?
Yeah.
What?
Yeah.
Could
no,
or not raison.
Journalists can say and do whatever they want, and if it's part of their job, who am I to judge? I mean, I'm not the judge here.
So, by that logic, an assassin could just go away scot-free.
No, but assassinating is illegal.
What is His Excellency's logic here?
Okay, all right. I'm gonna go off that point. So, you didn't converse with Miss Brett at all?
No.
Obviously not. An observer always remains on the outside looking in.
And that's something to be proud of, isn't it?
Your Excellency, if I may. Yes, Professor. I think the witness's last expertly phrased statement should perhaps be added to his formal testimony.
Father, what are you?
Well, weird flex, but okay. I will grant the defense's request. Many Memo-san, you will supplement your formal testimony with the aforementioned statement.
Well, nihilism is the foundation of many memoism, but I'll gladly prove that my words aren't meaningless.
That simply means that the objection statement is here.
I never once set foot in the hut, nor spoke with the Englishwoman. I was only there as an observer.
Objection! Fake news.
Objection, you're guilty.
Objection, that's fake and gay. What?
What is she doing?
Uh-oh. Your
My
Honor.
My dog opened
Are you
my
getting your
door.
pipe flute?
No, my dog opened my door, so I had to close it.
Oh.
Your Honor, how can that statement
I
be
can
true?
get
It's
my
obviously fake and gay.
Oh no!
Oh, no.
Oh no! My
Don't make me
kalimba!
say it on air.
My kalimba!
Yep. You have a kalimba as well.
Yeah!
My caramba!
Look, here.
This is a kalimba stream now?
Yes.
Hold on, you want me to get my flute? I'll flute.
No. I'm sorry.
You want me to get my kazoo?
Anyways, I'm kind of gonna do a big thing.
Objection!
Wow, I actually was right. Okay. Objection! Many Momo-san. Until now,
Many
I-
memo.
Many Momo-san. Until now, I've had a firm belief that newspapers are in the business of uncovering and publishing the truth.
You're spot on there. The press doesn't lie, which is why I'm proud to wear the emblem of the Shoyu News on my arm.
God, I wish I was
In a way, that's more many memoism.
Sadly, though, it seems the journalists who write for those papers don't always share the same passion for the truth.
What are you suggesting with those recriminatory remarks, Counsel?
Actually, first off, ouchie, your voice has been now singular. You okay?
Give it time.
I got rid of all those ouchies. Don't
Oh.
worry.
Oh, actually.
Yeah.
Oh, thank you. Okay.
I'm sure they will be back.
No. They will not.
Okay. Well, anyways.
If they do, I will lose my goddamn mind.
Okay, Your Excellency. Anyways, Many Momo-san, do you recognize this
Many
fountain pen?
memo. Get
What
my
am I
name
saying?
wise, country yokel boy.
Many Memo-san. I will now make fun of your name if you correct me one more time.
He's got many memos.
So, pen, what is this? This pen was found at the scene of Miss Brett's death. In fact, the murdered victim was gripping it in her hand as she died.
What are you?
If you look at the barrel of the pen, you'll notice that its owner's initials are engraved there. RM.
Yes, thank you for bringing that up, Counsel. The initials of the accused, Raymond Bami.
Is it a coincidence, I wonder?
Ronald Mbami.
That your initials are also RM?
No!
No, not you, ouchie.
Not you, ouchie. Brighton Memi Memo. RM. Have I got your name right?
That's horse dung.
Did I get your
Wow,
name right?
language.
Can't you see? One of the central tenets of many memoism is being a pencil user.
And
Ew.
yet, as the court will clearly be able to see, on your right hand, you blind person, there is a very obvious blue ink stain.
It would appear that you must have rather carelessly left it somewhere recently. Your favorite fountain pen, that is.
see horse tongue!
Memo-san, is it not the case that before she died, you met with Giselle Brett in the beach hut?
Objection! Why should we have to listen to this absurd nonsense? It's nothing but another excuse!
Exactly! Shoyu News will stand behind me all the way. I deny everything. There must be as many people with the initials RM as there are stars in the night sky.
R.M. Stein.
The defense has neither the time nor the inclination to count every star in the sky.
Huh?
And there's no need anyway, because this pen has more to tell. Yes, there is another clue. A clue that undeniably proves who its owner really is.
Well, in that case, counsel, the defense will now show the court where this alleged clue lies.
Of course, Your Excellency.
Where is it? I don't see it.
The clue on this fountain pen that clearly reveals its owner identity is...
I don't see it. I don't see it. Oh my god!
As well as the initials, there is also an emblem on this fountain pen. An emblem that you will, of course, recognize. Many memos.
Goodness me! It's the emblem of the Shoyu News.
Hey guys, guess who called
Show you.
it? I guess who called it an episode ago.
I get it. Show you. Ha 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 ha.
In other words, the owner of this pen is an employee of the Shoyo News, whose initials are RM. Suddenly, the stars in the night sky don't seem so numerous. Do they? I know you're looking at me with the intent glare that I may have pronounced a word wrong, but I assure you I have not. Well, Many Memo-san, how do you respond?
No!
Order! Explain yourself, witness.
So, this is how the mighty Supreme Court works, is it?
Yes.
Using coercive tactics to have well-meaning citizens reveal harmless secrets.
I've used nothing but honest tactics.
All right then, fine. I won't try to hide it anymore. Yes, not long before that grim tragedy unfolded. I, a Shoyu News reporter on behalf of the public, conducted an interview with the Englishwoman.
An interview?
You never mentioned this before?
When exactly was this?
Just now.
As I said, it was before that little evil student girl showed up in their face in the hut. It couldn't have lasted more than 2 or 3 minutes, that's all. It was just a brief exchange. Ha! But it came to nothing. And as we many memoists say, the people don't pay their dues for unworthy news.
However insignificant you deem it to be, this court cannot overlook the meeting between yourself and the victim. You will testify now under oath about the precise nature of this meeting and what transpired.
Wait, he wasn't under oath before?
Wait, he wasn't.
Got
he
it.
wasn't under.
Yes, all right. But
Okay.
on one condition.
No.
Condition?
In all good conscience, I couldn't speak out alone about this. You need to call back the earlier witness, Soseki Natsume-san!
Soseki-san?
Oh yes, according to my notes here, that man has a secret of his own! And brace yourselves. It's not a harmless one, it's big!
What?
What?
Many memoism states that one man's secret is every other man's front page story.
What? Very well. I will grant the witness's request in this instance. Officer, summon the earlier witness back to the stand.
Soseki-san, hiding something? I mean, that's not really far-fetched, I will say.
Uh-oh. Uh-oh.
The witness's secrets.
I asked the English woman for an interview, but she declined, so I left the hut without making a fuss. Then, watching secretly from outside, I saw the woman being stabbed and the other witnesses came running. The detective realized that the victim still had a pulse, so he ran off to fetch help. That's when this writer man here asked the woman a very significant question. But he didn't say anything about it in his testimony, which is why many memos and demands I reveal it now.
I don't think that matters here.
I don't. That's not. Yeah, well, whatever. You mean to say the victim?
The victim regained consciousness!
And
when she did, you declined to ask her, you decided to ask her a question?
Yeah.
That's true. Yes. He did, and that's not all. The woman gave him a very definite answer. An answer that incriminates the accused.
Oh, did you see his
This is
hands?
preposterous! Why am I only hearing about this now? Why didn't you mention this before, you Yoko hack?
It wasn't even a conversation! Yes, I did pose the Withering English Rose a question. I don't deny it. But she could no longer speak. She was barely conscious and even...
Counsel for the defense, I expect a thorough cross-examination to be conducted here. I don't know what's going... I don't understand anything. The court must and will know the truth.
Absolutely, Your Excellency.
I think I can kind of guess what that question is.
Soseki-san, was this question, are you okay?
Yeah.
Because if it's not, I have 1,000 questions for you. And one
It's
of
that-
them
it's
is
that picture of the
indeed, are
M&Ms.
you okay?
It's that picture of the M&Ms. Dude, you okay? No.
Reporters claiming that Miss Brett implicated Ray somehow? What on earth could have happened in that hut?
Yes, and
Ma'am, are you okay? It was Ray. What?
hold it! You asked her for an interview today.
Well, of course I did. I wanted to ask her about the incident she was involved in at the end of last year.
Wilford Wolfstash, can I get an interview?
Wait, I'll be honest. I kind of misread and misunderstood as that I wanted to ask her about the incident she was just involved in. The one that she just got stabbed.
She just got involved in.
Yo, I want to hear your thoughts on the feelings that you have about being stabbed.
Well, I mean, she wasn't stabbed yet.
I know, but
Excuse me,
imagine.
ma'am. Wilford Wolfstash here. How do you feel about being stabbed and possibly poisoned?
And it's just silent because she's poisoned. All right, thank you for your time.
Thank you for your time, miss.
She declined to comment.
About the case in which Dr. John H. Watson lost his life.
That's not the way I phrased it. Many memos and calls for straight talking. Why did you murder Dr. Watson, is how I put it to her.
Yes, that sort of talking is as straight as a ruler.
Ask every question as if you're asking for a menu at a restaurant, I say. It's the best way. A veteran at the paper taught me that.
And how did Miss Brett answer?
With one simple phrase.
Get out of my house!
Mystery is a woman's charm.
Get off my lawn!
Phew, that told me. So I waltzed right out of there.
Really? Something about that doesn't quite seem to fit together.
Leave every room as if you're waltzing in a dance hall, I say. It's the best way. The veteran at the paper taught me that.
He's got a gun!
Hold it! Put that gun away. I'm kidding. That was very persistent of you. considering that Miss Brett had just turned you away.
Persistence wins the prize! Any memoist will tell you that. Let them think you've left. Then just when they lower their guard, that's when you swoop in for the scoop.
And the fruits of your labor are all too apparent in this telling photograph. Though I'm sure the young yokel student would rather not be reminded of this damning evidence.
Look at this photograph.
Actually, it's thanks to that photograph that we managed to identify this witness.
And now that you've found me, I'll tell you whatever you want to know. I've got nothing left to hide.
All right, did you murder Miss Brett?
No.
Are you lying?
No.
Yes.
Are you sure?
No.
like Susana just keeps asking this, like, did you murder her? And he's like, no. No. Like, he gets less and less confident each time.
Objection, hearsay.
Objection, hearsay, order in the court.
And judge, objection, sustained. Susano, stop badgering the witness. Oh, sorry, Your Honor. Okay. Many memo. Are you guilty?
Objection, hearsay, order in the court.
Oh, you're right. I'm sorry. Let me rephrase that then. Many memo. You're guilty.
Objection, hearsay.
Call for speculation.
Speculation, order in the
I
court.
plead the fifth. We don't have that here.
Objection, hearsay, order.
Anyway.
I'm sure.
Please, do go ahead, witness. The court is eager to hear what you have to say.
Objection.
Try to stop me. There's a story to tell her, and I'm gonna tell it.
Objection, hearsay. Hold it.
What?
And so Seki-san remained behind in the hut?
Soseki-san
That's
was
right, yup. Our author friend here.
Arthur?
I screwed that up both times. I said our author friend, and then our offer friend.
Our Arthur friend. It's Arthur from Arthur.
Our author, yeah.
What's a blabbering wreck, shaking all over from his head to his toes, mustache twitching, eyes bulging.
And also, how about me?
What do you expect? You don't know the terrifying troubles that taunted me whilst traveling abroad. Back behind baleful bars! They were coming for me, surely! That's all I could think. I felt as though I were grasping for air, trying to get a sea of cold sweat.
Oh, Soseki-san. His experiences in London have scarred him deeply.
I wonder how that guy's family feels about him being portrayed like this in this game.
As the world seems to close in around me, I quietly recited a prayer to Amida Buddha. Eternal entities, eternity! It is coming from me, surely!
That's okay. No sutras are to resound in my courtroom, please. Please, this is a Christian courtroom.
Oh, now, we come to the crucial part. That's what happened.
Hold it.
Hold it. No.
What question? What exactly did he say? Why wasn't this my first question?
What do you
Well,
say?
now, you should hear that from the horse's mouth, I think. Don't you, Mr. Riderman? Ah!
Out with it, you yokel hack! What did you say to her? What did you say to the dying English woman?
Hey, bro, you got any of the good stuff?
Well, in truth, I'd been catching crabs at the water's edge and building castles in the sand, you see.
Aww. I'm sorry. That's just a wholesome image. Like him just, trying to catch the crabs and then just
Crab.
building a sandcastle. Okay.
Well, the seaside is a place to be at leisure, I suppose, even for a grown man.
But then all of a sudden, from that little beach hut, young girl's panic-stricken cries for help pierced the air!
Ray.
Steve?
I ran up to the beach to see what was happening, to find the defendant leaning over the collapsed victim. As soon as Inspector Hosonaga saw Miss Brett on the ground, he sprinted off to get help. And then, just a moment later, I heard a faint moan. A moan for the dead Englishwoman! I nearly jumped out of my skin!
But what did you ask her, Soseki-san? Is it literally just, are you okay?
I asked her, who did this to you?
I asked, did you die?
Are you dead?
Are you dead? Don't protract this any longer. How did the woman respond?
She didn't! She said nothing in response!
Well, why are we here?
But.
Why are we doing that? Oh, come on. Within the stand, you will answer the questions asked of you unambiguously. Now, without evasion or reticence, I demand that you amend your testimony. No more evading.
I will!
No more evading, Kuro.
I asked her, who did this to you? But she never replied. You're gonna have to ask me, you have to press me for more.
Hold it.
Hold it. Well, what did she say?
So you try to find out who the culprit was. That's good.
He who asks a question is a fool for a minute. He who does not remains a fool forever. And having been labeled a criminal twice during my time in Great Britain, I was quick to make up my mind. Better to be a fool for a minute than remain a fool in prison forever!
However, you've indicated that the victim failed to respond. Is that correct?
I know why. I know why the Englishwoman said nothing. She was ignoring me because of my stupid mustache, because I'm Japanese!
Racist. Yeah? 9?
9.
Sorry,
Nine just got so sick of racism, she just left.
hated him.
Oh, everything okay?
Soseki-san.
Oh.
Your Excellency, Chiwo.
Uh-huh.
Soseki-san,
Ah!
I want you to take a deep breath, okay? Let me approach the bench, okay? I'm gonna first take a deep breath, okay? Okay, you ready? With me. Okay. All right, you okay?
Yeah?
Okay. Just slash him. Okay, I needed that out of my system.
You know what? Fair enough. Defense.
Oh dear. Soseki-san has really developed a dislike for the English, it seems.
Having read the report on his time in Great Britain, I can't say I'm surprised at his huge racism. Just this massive racism everywhere.
Wait, oh my gosh, wait. Susato's face, hold on. That's kind of close. I think that's the closest we'll get.
What?
Well, she's still not.
It's the
Why,
closest we'll get,
you're gonna
guys.
make the server banner.
Oh, no.
Not the new one. I
No,
like
no,
the
no.
old one. I still like the old one, but it's close. It's very close.
Really? Racism? Ah,
Kids, are you also
jeez.
disappointing in Soseki-san? Please let me know what you think.
Like, comment, and subscribe.
It's not the English woman didn't ignore you at all. Did she, Mr. Rider Man? Yes, all right. She did respond in a matter of speaking, I suppose.
What?
Oh, what'd she say?
She just lifted a trembling finger and pointed in the direction of the defendant.
Which one?
Hold it.
The defendant?
Miss
Which one?
Brett pointed a finger at the defendant? Soseki-san, is that really true?
No.
It's not easy to stand here and say this, but when we first entered the beach hut, the Englishwoman was sprawled on the floor before us, with a student girl standing on the far side of her. When I asked, who did this to you? The Englishwoman summoned her last ounce of strength to point a trembling finger at the back of the hut.
Dude, that's a good hand they drew. Okay. Hand.
Hand.
which was, it can't be denied, in the direction of the student girl who stands accused today.
Wow.
No.
So, Seki-san, why on earth did you neglect to mention this in your original testimony?
But, Fiddle sticks, I say!
It's not a British court of law. I don't even know what fiddlesticks means. Just respond in Japanese, please. AKA English, I guess.
So, what's it on? This, the English woman did point her finger toward the back of the hut, but...
Yue, I would have
Wow,
given
he
you
did commit.
massive props. You actually said that whole line in Japanese.
Wow, he did commit SMH.
I mean, just the first part, yes, of course, but...
Well, yeah, you did, but like that would have been funny. Just like, and like from here on, you just speak in Japanese. Everybody's like, "What is he saying?"
but I was trembling, and she was trembling, and everything was a blur. And thinking about it, I feel so that perhaps she was pointing in a slightly different direction. Actually, no, not slightly, in a very, very, very different direction to where the student girl was standing. On second thought, towards somewhere at the back of the hut, where nobody was standing at all.
You mean that your memory of events and the direction in which the victim was pointing are both unclear?
Yeah.
Yes, that's it. Unclear. I'm very, very unclear. Objection! Ha! Your Excellency, surely this proves the matter beyond all reasonable doubt.
What?
Yes, the woman may barely have been conscious, and yes, perhaps her finger wavered slightly. But there can be no doubt that this was an attempt by the victim to confirm the identity of her assailant. Why?
For funsies, oh.
Because, as the court can see, there was no one other than the accused in the direction the victim was pointing.
Objection.
Hearsay.
No. But guess what? The game is gonna have like this big bunch of dialogue before I know exactly what the thing is and I answer it with this. So I'm gonna wait on that.
It's now abundantly clear that no one besides the accused could possibly have committed this crime.
You know what? Sure. Sure, whatever. In the absence of any credible argument to the contrary, you know what? I think we conclude this trial. I think it's time to wrap this up. Go home, boys.
No.
That line's writing itself. Dashing Lawyer's Hopes Dash! 92 point across the whole page. We'll do an extra edition.
This is a serious blow, Susato.
No.
Unless we're able to identify the true culprit and substantiate our claim with evidence, the judge will give his ruling and the trial will be over.
Father, are you okay? Oh no. Is your battery running low? But that's not possible. Impossible. Wait, no, but that's impossible, Father. We don't even know how the crime was committed yet.
Impossible, though the task battery low may seem, we
no.
have no choice.
Oh, hold on. Where is it? Oh, here it is. All right, let me get to the back of you, Father. Okay, let me open the hatch. Here, okay, take the battery out and put the new one in. And close it. There we go. Now you should be okay.
Impossible, though the task may seem, we have no choice.
Oh, there we go.
We must think back over everything we've learned thus far. Somewhere in all those details, I'm confident we'll find the clue we need.
Ray gave us her account on how events unfolded in the defendant's antechamber before the trial resumed. Told us what happened at the precise moment Miss Brett was killed.
The Englishwoman was standing at the back of the hut, listening to what I was saying. And then a moment later, she suddenly got to her feet. Before collapsing on the floor in front of me, with a knife in her back.
This really do be a bro.
But Miss Brett have been stabbed in the back in a beach hut that was empty but for herself and Ray. Somewhere amid all the information we've gathered so far, there must be an answer to that question.
I take it then that the defense has nothing further to add.
So, the Gallon Yokel student's luck finally runs out. I can't say I'm surprised.
Well, in that case, I'm ready to deliver my final verdict on this matter. Guilty. Let's go home. Bye.
This is a crucial turning point now. I can't establish what really happened. It's over. Where was the real culprit hiding? And how did he or she stab the victim?
I'm going to get some Taco Bell after this.
Yeah, some Taco Bell, some Octopus Bell.
Ooh.
Objection!
Objection!
What?
Ah!
Your Excellency, I respectfully ask you to postpone your education for the time being.
No.
Adjudication.
Adjudication. Dang it.
No. I'm leaving. Bye. It's
Your-
over. We're
Your
done.
Excellency, please wait. Please wait.
To what end, Counsel?
The defense would like to present the court with an alternative theory. An alternative theory that can explain who the victim was actually trying to implicate with her dying gesture.
Objection! An alternative theory? Ha! None exists!
Objection! There was someone else present at the scene who could have committed this crime.
What?
And the victim, Miss Brett, tried to reveal who it was to those around her at the time by mustering all her remaining strength and pointing a trembling finger in the killer's direction.
This is fiction! Fantasy!
Very well. You seem so sure of yourself, Counsel, and I'm prepared to hear your alternative theory. So, young Ryotaro Naruhodo,
Yes, Your Excellency.
you will present your latest theory to the court by means of this plan. At the moment the victim was stabbed, where exactly are you proposing the culprit was concealed?
I know where, but I'm not confident.
I know where, but I'm not going to tell you.
Take that!
Naruhodo-san would never give up. And I'm a Naruhodo now. Wait. He's gonna flip me. I just realized that. If I'm a Naruhodo, I'm gonna get flipped. Oh no! Oh no!
Well. Looks
Anyways,
like the tables have turned.
I'm gonna try.
The true culprit who fatally stabbed Miss Brett was concealed in this location here.
Are you mad, Counsel? You're suggesting the culprit was outside the hut?
What?
Order!
But student lawyer Miss Naruhodo-san Esquire! That makes no sense at all! You've just pointed out the exact spot where I was hiding to get my scoop snap!
Oh.
Why
I
would
get
you
it.
say that? Why would you say that? Why did you
he's
say that,
guilty.
dude?
Cool.
Are you trying
Thank
to...
you, Mini Memo. Alright, well, I guess I'm just
Confession! Confession!
call this good, not guilty.
I didn't see any suspicious individuals loitering about. I can swear to that!
Obviously, if the culprit had been outside the hut, there's no way that he or she could have stabbed the victim who was inside the hut!
Actually, Prosecutor Ouchie, there is a way.
Nah.
And, in point of fact, the defense can provide evidence strongly suggesting that is precisely the way Miss Brett was killed.
You're bluffing! You're bluffing!
Defense's assertion is clearly too fantastical for the court to comprehend. You will need to give us more guidance, Counsel. What piece of evidence corroborates your theory that the victim was stabbed?
Your Excellency, are you okay?
He's running low on batteries too. Give me a second.
Is everybody low on battery today?
Yeah, I didn't have my coffee.
Hang on, Your Excellency, hang on.
Oh, okay, yeah.
Okay, there you go. There you go.
Your Excellency, are you... Ouchie, what did you do?
Replace its batteries. There we go. He's starting up.
That's a long load-up time.
I'm back. What's up?
Okay, Your Excellency, are you okay?
Yeah, I think so.
Okay, you remember what I'm about to present to you, right?
Yeah, what piece of evidence corroborates your theory that the victim was stabbed from outside the hut? And make it quick, please.
Got it, okay.
Please,
Take
come on.
that! Wait, that's not it?
Uh-huh.
Well, I
Yeah.
presented it now, but I haven't the first idea why I chose this piece of evidence.
Counsel, you're suggesting that this piece of evidence...
No!
You're...
No! No!
I need to get a new job.
I need to get a new job.
In this economy.
Which is a blows fun. This? I mean, there's a crack here.
Crack?
Take that!
Take that.
Okay.
The original photographic print of the crime scene?
Yes, it's clearly visible in this print. A trace of the fatal thrust that was delivered from outside the beach hut.
Do you take us for fools? There's no hint of any such thing.
I'm not sure that everyone present would agree. Someone, at least, appears to have noticed what it is that I'm referring to.
Counsel, once again, I must call on you to be explicit for the court. Please. 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 Where on this photograph is the trace of the stabbing which you claim took place? Huh?
Take that!
Oh.
Look closely just here.
Oh, I see now.
Yeah, right there.
Oh, yeah.
In the screen at the back of the hut, you can see the effects of a blade having been forced through the reeds.
Wow, this photo's
No,
good.
I can't see any such thing.
I think he's blind.
Do you see how thick these lenses are?
You know, yeah. Okay, then here's a magnifying glass, and I'll let you look at that while I talk to the court. I'll let the you'll let the adults talk. So it's true that the hut in question had 4 walls, as you'd expect. However, by parting the reeds, a knife blade could easily penetrate them.
This is extraordinary.
Yes. The true culprit actually stabbed the victim from outside the beach hut. And of everyone present at the scene, there was only one person who could have done that. And he honestly admitted it like an idiot. Only one person who was directly outside the hut when Miss Brett was killed. Raiten Memimomo-san, it could only have been you.
Great Scott.
It's Baby Bubba!
I don't care.
Objection! This preposterous idea leaves me almost speechless. Just look at the photograph again. The victim lies almost completely in the center of the beach hut, does she not? Are we to assume, as part of this farcical scenario, that the assailant was a knife thrower?
Objection.
Yeah.
No, of course not.
We're not.
If you recall the testimony of the defendant about the events just before the victim's death.
Inside the beach hut, I confronted Miss Brett. But she just sat on a stool at the back of the hut, smiling sweetly at me as if she knew she was untouchable.
A stool?
Have another look at the photograph. The slit in the read screen would align perfectly with the back of a person who was sitting on that stool.
My word. So, in fact, the victim was...
Killed whilst sitting on that stool by a stab wound to her back delivered through the read screen.
Ah!
Having been attacked, Miss Brett rose to her feet instinctively. But then, unable to speak, she collapsed on the floor in the middle of the hut. Before the defendant, Membami-san's appalled eyes. And that, Your Excellency, is the truth of what happened on the beach that day.
Oh, okay.
By your silence, Memo-san, I take it that you don't deny the charge. I mean, you literally just admitted it.
This is absurd!
That will do. It would appear that we have a tacit admission of guilt from the witness. I thought it said tacky for a second. Accordingly, this court has successfully established the truth of this matter, which means that the defendant, Membami-san, is innocent of the crime.
Oh, thank goodness! I finally made him cave.
I must say, I've never been more proud.
No, this can't be! The Ouchie clan can't! What of my growth? My growth of hope! It wasn't all an apparition! I can't accept this! I won't!
Accept it. Plus ratio.
Plus hell, plus ratio, plus didn't ask, plus you stink. I see no reason for the continuance of this trial. I will therefore move to conclude proceedings by...
Hold it!
Uh-oh.
Oh, there it is.
What?
Well, this is all very convenient. This is how the highest court in our mighty empire delivers justice, is it? Suppressing well-meaning citizens' freedom to speak and branding them as criminals.
But we've established that the victim was stabbed from outside the hut, through the read screen walls.
And no one but you was in place at the time to have his hand on the hilt of the blade. It's a perfectly logical deduction.
And you literally admitted it, too.
Yeah, he admitted it.
So, your argument hinges on the location of whoever stabbed the Englishwoman, does it? Well, seems a little irrelevant now.
Irrelevant?
Where she was stabbed, how she was stabbed, it doesn't matter. I mean, whether she was stabbed at all makes no difference if you think about it. After all,
Oh, I was gonna say.
this trial's already showed the whole thing hinges on something else!
He's gonna say the poison killed. So, Seki-san, anyone hearing this?
Why, are you hearing this, man? Are you hearing this, man? Oh my god.
What? What are you talking about?
Brace yourself, little man! I'm talking about the fact that everything's changed! Because of the dirt you dug up!
What?
Enough obscurity. Explain yourself, witness.
What's to explain? I'm talking about the poison, of course!
The poison?
Let's ask the professor for a comment on the situation, shall we? I understand that a deadly poison you were developing was stolen from your laboratory, correct? And it's been shown that this poison was administered to the victim, Miss Brett. Is that right?
That is correct.
See ya, Kuro.
Picaro, have a good night. Thank you for stopping by.
See ya. Goodbye. The unusual conscription of the victim's pupils are a sure sign that this particular poison was used.
I see. So, presumably that means... that the victim already had the poison in her body before she was stabbed.
What? Given that her pupils were clearly constricted, it seems highly likely, yes. If she had been dead already, the poison could not have circulated in her blood. I think.
Ah, how refreshing to hear the argument of a metropolitan mind. Precisely! It matters not a jot who stabs whom and whose back and with whose blade. Because, quite simply, the Englishwoman's life was taken not by the knife, but by the poison.
Objection!
The knife was poisoned.
That can be explained by the poison being on the blade, as I already...
Objection! Forgotten already have we, yokel, and the professor. During these very proceedings, the laboratory of the professor at your side assisted in proving that the blade of the weapon used to attack the victim had no trace of poison on it whatsoever. All right, you were there for that, were you?
I was probably...
No, Meganaunt.
Oh.
Oh, it's untraceable?
Well, no. Oh,
The poison is untraceable.
no, there was no blood on the blade at all.
No poison on the blade.
Susato.
Even with the chemical reagents on the left.
Susato, we developed a poison that cannot be traced at all. It's the perfect murder weapon. Please don't use this, ever.
So, let me get this down. The facts that skillfully established by the defense of the trial.
Uh-oh. Uh-oh!
Father, why did you develop something like that?
I thought it'd be funny.
Funny.
Yeah.
Turned out to be a headline-making red herring. Is that about right?
Well...
Oh my god, you killed my daughter. Order! 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 But, what? Where does this leave us? What are we doing here? How in that case did the poison enter the victim's body? Like, I don't get it. I don't understand. There's undeniably obvious answer to that. The lady most likely imbibed it.
You mean she drank?
Oh yeah, it's pretty tasty actually.
Why?
That's why it's tasty. What do you want from me?
Why would you... First off,
What?
why would you want to develop a poison and then have it make it taste good?
So people wouldn't think it was poison. Duh.
Okay, that doesn't answer the first question.
Get a load of this woman. I mean, man.
Well,
Guy.
to be real here, some dangerous substances are naturally sweet, like antifreeze and lead. They're only made to taste bad, so
To
people would be
prevent people from eating
discouraged
them.
from drinking them.
So
Yeah,
you
like-
weigh...
And realistically, denaturing a poison wouldn't really matter because you'd already be dead.
Huh.
Just
Then-
like Nintendo Switch games. Because you know how they made them like taste bad just so kids would stop eating them.
What?
You haven't heard that?
No.
Yeah, not. You never like they made the plastic on the little game cartridge like taste bad so little kids would stop eating them.
They've
Okay,
been...
slowly up. If you go grab a Switch cartridge right now and lick it, I'll donate you $50.
Why?
Go, do it. $50 nine, easy money.
You really want me to go to a Switch cartridge and lick it?
Yeah.
Yes.
See if it tastes bad. But like not the actual bit
Should
that
I
goes
get
in
water?
the cartridge.
Yes.
Yeah, go get water. Yeah.
And for the record, I'm talking about the back, not on the sticker.
Yeah, the
And
back.
try not to lick the contacts.
Yeah, don't lick the
Why
contact.
would I lick the thing? All right. Should I?
Have another look at this
actually,
photograph here.
like,
As you
do
can
this?
see, Soliasora from twitch.tv/Soliasora is licking a Nintendo cartridge.
I don't want to. That just sounds weird. I don't- Ah,
Hold on, I'm gonna text Carl. See, just tell him he's missing out.
I didn't even do it. Like what? And I would feel bad. I don't want you to give me $50. I feel bad.
Do it. Do it.
I mean, for good
Do it.
content.
Good
Content. Content.
Oh.
Content. Yo, I can't believe Solia is gonna lick a cartridge live on twitch.tv/Soliasora. I can't believe it.
Furious Gamer, if you just popped in and have no idea what's going on, Sonia just learned that Nintendo Switch cartridges were made bitter.
Yeah.
Only just
Okay,
now.
I honestly just did it. It's not that bad. It's really.
Did you lick it properly?
Yes, I did. It's not that bad. There,
It's
I
not
did
that
it.
bad. I could eat a bowl of these.
Well, no, like, okay. Do I taste the bitterness? Yes, I can understand why they hate it, but it's not that bad.
I could eat a bowl of these.
But there, I did it.
Well, 9, congratulations. You got $1
Don't give me
million.
$50. Right? Don't give me $50. It's okay.
$1 million.
Don't do it. Don't do it. You're doing it. Don't do it. It's okay. UA, don't actually give me $50, please. UA, I'm begging you. Don't actually give me $50. You're ignoring me.
Goose. It's not that bad, apparently.
I mean, I'm just hoping I just didn't lick poison.
No, you didn't. The Bitrex is not poisonous.
All right. But anyways, jeez.
Jeez, man.
The Bitrex, it's only meant to discourage people from licking it. It's not poisonous by itself.
All right. But thank you, UA, for the $50
Welcome.
donation.
Oh, call. Is this food?
Is this food?
What are we waiting for?
You reading this line?
I already read that.
You did?
Have another look at this photograph. As you can see.
All right. Fair enough.
Look at this photograph. A bottle of carbonated water and a glass has been knocked onto the sandy floor of the beach hut. Dude, they had carbonated water? Wow. I can't believe it. Well, I guess this is
1900.
19. The poison could have been slipped into either.
So somebody made Miss Brett drink it.
Well, what do you know? Look at those dashing eyes. This will make great front page shots.
Wait a minute. Okay, not to go back on the Switch cartridge, but when did they implement it? Like at the beginning?
When the Switch
Yeah,
came out.
yeah, when they first did it.
Oh, okay, so
when they first made it.
All right.
Yeah. Hey, why the bewitching stare? After all, I'm the last person you should be looking at. It would make no sense at all that I poisoned a woman, would it? I mean, that's been established already.
No.
Plus, how did I get this poison?
Actually, sir, you did establish a motive at the beginning.
Well, wait.
You didn't want a murderer to go loose.
How would he have gotten the poison, though?
He went.
That's what I want to know.
He was in the laboratory with Soseki when they did the interview with
Oh, you're right. Okay,
with
that
Miko
checks out.
Toba. Yeah.
I was
So
gonna say, how
he
did this
can steal
random
it.
guy just break into a lab and steal poison?
Like, I'm not gonna lie, I have figured this out last episode. I know exactly how he did it. I'm just making the game catch up.
Make it the game catch up.
Hold it.
Hold it.
Established. What are you talking about?
My evil plan.
Huh? Don't tell me you've forgotten. That's a little hard to believe given the person who established it.
Alright, hold on.
Alright, guys,
Hey,
hold
hang on, my arms aren't really this strong, you know.
Actually, I want to see how far.
Hey, guys. Guys, hold on. I need to get more Switch cartridges. I'm hungry.
I'm hungry. I need to go get more Switch cartridges. Let me get a whole bowl of them. There we go. I got a whole bowl of them. I'm gonna start eating them one by one. I'll start with everybody's favorite game, Metroid Dread.
I thought you were
right.
going to say everyone's favorite game, Pokemon Sword and Shield.
Yeah, but do you know what's funnier? I actually have Metroid Dread.
Same here. I haven't played it yet, but yeah.
I don't have Metroid Dread.
I'd give you my Metroid Dread, Mega. I really would.
Give me dread. Give
All
me
right.
existential dread.
No, I'm not gonna do that.
Give me.
Ah! Was you?
Okay. Me?
Hey!
What on earth does he mean?
Oh, let me capture those wide eyes. This is prime press fodder. This is.
I'm gonna get more water.
This
A
is creepy.
BRB.
Oh,
Oh wait.
yeah,
Let
do
me
you
read
mind?
this right and then get
Yeah.
water. It would seem that this trial's not destined to end yet after all. I hereby call upon the witness to give further testimony, please.
That's great. That is. Let me get a shot of that magnificent beard.
Water
Excellency.
time. Damn it! You claim to be impossible that you were the one responsible for administering the poison to the victim. You will explain to the court your testimony the basis upon which you can make such a claim.
I'm a journal and I'm a man. I never tried to run or hide from anything in my life. And I'm not about to start now, because that's many memoism.
Go get water.
For a brief moment, thought I'd illuminated the truth. It slipped right back into obscurity again. Just where is this trial going to take us? Even though I kind of already know exactly where and how it happened, but... Whatever! Who cares? It's Ace Attorney!
Complete innocence.
Complete innocence. Oh yes, I stabbed the English woman, and it's that very fact that proves I'm innocent.
Pause testimony. Okay, great. You just admitted that you stabbed her. Why? Why on earth would you want to stab her?
Well, let me finish.
No, you say it right now without me clicking a button. Why?
Oh, you will know. Just click.
No, I'm not gonna click. You're gonna tell me.
Do you want me to spoil the game for you?
No, just tell me in your own words, spoil free.
I plead the fifth then.
All right, I guess, Your Honor. Your Honor. So he's pleading the fifth. So I assume that my theory is correct. So that's, yeah, he's guilty. Too bad His Excellency went to get water.
Because why would I have bothered to stab the woman if I've already poisoned her?
Well, why would you stab her at all?
Ugh, when I heard the student girl and that pompous English murder arguing, it got my goat. If the courts weren't going to punish Brett for what she did, someone else would have had to see justice done.
Oh, great, you're giving the motive. Thank you. That's my job. Thank you. You
Who
just
died? Who died?
So, you admit it then. That everything happened as I described.
Uh-huh.
That you are the one who stabbed Miss Brett in the back through the read screen.
You can blame this miserable country of ours.
Whoa.
A country that bows to the pressure of foreign powers and lets murderers walk free? What kind of future can a country like that have? Ugh! That's why I did it! I did what our pathetic leaders didn't have the guts to do! Slap bang in the middle of that charming lady's back! I plunged the blade of sweet justice right in there!
Wait, so he admitted it? Are we
He
done?
admitted to stabbing her, but the thing is, like, it's poison that killed her.
So I bet she has attempted murder. As someone who spends his life seeing that the truth is told,
So he's still going to
I
jail.
feel really, really awful about giving false information in my testimony before.
No, you don't.
Objection, that's a lie.
Objection.
But as it turns out, there was somebody else who had it in for the victim and got to her before me. That's right, you guessed it. Ugh, that pretty little student girl. Now there's a woman after my own heart.
You're implicating Ray again?
Well, yeah.
She's the one who gave the poison to the English woman and ended her pitiful existence. And suddenly, snap! This journal here is off the hook.
No. Yeah, argument's sound. He's innocent, even though he admitted to a crime, an actual crime.
A crime that's irrelevant to this trial. But yes.
We're still throwing him in jail. If the witnesses administered the poison himself, he need only have waited for it to take effect. Unless... Subsequently, stabbing the victim in the back would have been entirely nonsensical. Unless...
And therefore, this report had nothing to do with the poisoning. Yes, it's all quite logical.
Unless...
That's right, it is. Logical and true. I'm glad you've all seen the light.
Unless, here's another idea. You stabbed her in order to frame Ray and to try to get away scot-free. Bam.
Justice at last!
Justice for all?
That's a reference. This is unbelievable. After
That's a
having
reference.
So much progress in proving his guilt. Is he going to get away with it now?
That's a reference, and I don't believe it.
Think of Kazuma-sama and Naruhodo-san. They never stopped looking for a way forward until the judge's final gavel.
Oh, someone's here! Oh!
Huh?
Sorry, I'm looking away. UW!
UW!
UW! What's going on, dude?
I've woken up. What happened?
What
A
happened?
lot of stuff happened.
What happened?
What happened?
What?
Very well then, counsel. Proceed with...
Am I losing?
What I assume to be your final cross-examination in this trial. Oh god, one of them got in. God damn it.
Your Excellency, I thought you got rid of the duplicates.
I thought I did too!
I told you to give it time.
original.
No! Get out!
I thought I sealed those rat holes. Ugh.
Ah. Yes, Your Excellency, I gotta deal with 2 ouchies now.
No, please God, no.
Great Ace Attorney into the Ouchieverse.
I'm here to take the workload off of UA here.
Yeah, UA. Yeah, UA.
Oh, we're this far. Okay.
We're
Yeah.
this far.
Hold
I
it.
didn't stab her, I killed her.
So,
Wait, no, wait.
So you do admit that you had murderous intentions towards Miss Brett then?
Ha! The woman's very existence offended my sense of justice!
Your sense of...
He's claiming some sort of righteous indignation.
Yeah.
Ugh! She was pure evil! A cold-blooded killer who committed murder right here on our Empire's soil!
Soil.
But did our good-for-nothing government do anything? Not a chance! So I had to step in.
And I became a murderer. I'm Kira.
What?
Fly the flag of justice! Put things right for the people! Yes, it was my civic duty! That's what drove me to do it!
Wait, didn't Light say that exact line?
He didn't say anything about flags, no.
Let's say he did for the...
Light? Oh yeah. Yeah, I got me.
So, in summary, murderous intentions then.
Well, of course. How else am I supposed to
Whatever
murder
you
someone?
want to call it. The point is this. That English one was a blight, so I had to do what was right for society.
We live in a society.
Yet a real wrong was done by the student girl in the dock. A crime for which she must pay.
Society.
Obviously, because the poisoning was nothing to do with me at all.
We live in a society.
Hold it! So, you
Society.
still maintain that you didn't give the poison to the victim?
Well, yeah.
Obviously! That'd be like putting a belt in your trousers when you were already wearing braces like these!
The accused administered the poison, following which this witness stabbed the victim. An unforgivable act, certainly, but not one of murder. That crime rests on the accused's shoulders.
I feel like they should both get thrown in jail.
There's how the law works, you see, yokel. Who knows? You may even learn something here today.
Right back at you, buddy.
What?
Yeah.
2 consecutive attempts on her life in the space of minutes. Wow, that's quite a day for the victim. you know, if I cared about him.
Do something that evil if you got it coming. That's how the law works. The law of reckoning.
That's not
Oh,
the
yeah.
kind of law this court upholds.
You will reiterate why you were compelled to stab the victim, then, witness.
I like how Soseki-san is just standing there.
He's just like, why are we still here?
I
Just to
want nothing to do
suffer.
with this.
Every day, I can feel my arm.
Hold it!
The soldiers we've lost.
What exactly were they arguing about?
About what happened in that restaurant 9 months ago, and that's what? The student girl was laying into the Englishwoman for killing her beloved mentor, Dr. Watson.
Okay.
Yes.
I'm so
John
passionate right now.
H. Watson. Wow, passion for murder. Damn.
In justice we trust.
Would you say? Would you say justice for all
No!
in these
No,
trials and
no.
tribulations?
I know what Yue was referencing there.
Huh?
I know what Yue was referencing there.
A professor of medicine invited here from England by Professor Mikotoba, no less.
Right. But the Englishwoman just jeered.
Jeered.
Case was to be heard by the British Consular Court in Shanghai. However, there is little doubt she would simply have been acquitted and sent back to her homeland a free woman.
It was eating that student girl up inside. You could see it. I really felt for her. Hold it!
What the?
Ah!
I can't. I can't stand here and listen to this tripe.
Whoa.
Right.
Young girl, you stand accused here. You can't just blurt out whatever you feel like it.
Quiet, you male!
No!
No, you can't. Sorry, but I'm in the middle of some very important testimony here. Just keep quiet and listen.
I could really go to the bathroom.
Soseki, are you okay?
I gotta go to the bathroom.
But this awful man is making all of it stop. Just stop the police. You have to make them listen.
Whoa.
Ray.
Return to this dock at once, Bobby-san. Also, quit doxing our lawyer here, please.
Ray Skywalker.
We're in the middle of a cross-examination.
Hold it! Your Excellency, please, I implore you. That journalist is clearly not a trustworthy witness.
Exactly. He's a filthy, rotten, black-hearted, bigoted, dirty, great peeping Tom. Whoa, take it easy there.
Please, I really think the court should hear what the defendant has to say.
And you could stand to learn some manners too, you insensitive
Excellency.
jerk!
I see no need whatsoever to entertain the accused's remark.
I will regret the request of the defense.
Let's see.
No. This is likely to be final cross-examination of these proceedings again. As such, I believe it would be ill-advised to stifle the defendant's
Probably should have gone take it.
obvious concerns. So, while recognizing that this contravenes regular protocol, I hereby call upon the defendant to speak. Huzzah!
Oh. Thank you so much, Your Excellency.
Do you want me to take Ray? So you can focus on...
Go ahead.
Okay.
Ray,
I
Sky
knew the
Saber.
culprit was a male!
It was nothing to do with Dr. Watson. We were discussing the stolen poison. Hold it.
What poison?
Stolen poison that killed the victim, you mean? I suspected her of being the one to steal it. I mean, just think about how she killed Dr. Watson.
That's true. Additionally, Miss Brett certainly had knowledge of the new poison. But surely it would be no easy task to steal a highly secret toxin being developed for the government. Nah, we don't really hire security or anything. Oh, okay. Indeed, all visitors to the laboratory are thoroughly searched when they leave. Even if a thief managed to avoid being seen by myself or a colleague, getting the poison out would be very difficult, unless you're a journalist for some reason.
That's true. I pestered Professor Mikotoma until he agreed to show me the poison when I visited his laboratory. But as I left, I was searched from top to tail.
Miss Brett rather bluntly revealed the existence of the toxin we've been developing, you see. And since Saseki-san expressed such an interest in it, I felt unable to refuse. Obviously, I gave nothing away, other than the fact that it was an extremely potent substance. And it tastes really good.
I'm very ashamed of myself. It's just that I've had a singularly terrible experience with a deadly poison. I wanted to look my old enemy in the eye! Surely you can understand that!
To find out if my suspicions were true, I confronted Miss Brett about the poison. I told her that if there were to be an incident involving it somehow, it wouldn't just be the university. The military would be dragged into it. The whole government even. It would be a complete disaster.
And how did Miss Brett respond to your concerns?
She just curled those beautiful lips of hers and said she didn't know the first thing about it. In English, actually.
Yes. Nani Memo-san. One small question, if you don't mind.
I do mind. Can't you see I'm busy?
No, you're not. Clearly, you were outside the beach hut listening in whilst the defendant and Miss Brett were conversing. Presumably, then, it was you who wrote this article about what you'd heard. Exclusive deadly poison stolen from Yume Medical Research Laboratory. The story was published in this morning's edition of Shoyu News. The details are too accurate for it to have been written by anyone else.
Sorry, I don't know what you're talking about.
Yes. Look at this! The entire article. It's almost what I said to Miss Brett. Word for word. Well, Memi Memo-san.
As a journal and as a citizen of a free country, I don't have to reveal my sources. My sources that I made in the
My sources, I made it up.
That's a founding principle of many memoism.
My source, dude, trust me.
Father's clearly right about this. That reporter did write that article, and he based it on what he overheard from outside the hut.
Based, more like cringe.
Okay.
Details of the poison article has been updated in the court record. So that's what it was all about. You were trying to cover up the fact that you were listening in. That's why you came up with that stinking story about me arguing about with her.
Shut up! Minus stories that will stink! Look, whatever you say, little girl, it doesn't alter the facts! Your Excellency, there's something I want to say, and I want it to go on record!
Very well. You may amend your formal testimony.
My source is that I made it up.
Source, dude, trust me.
The point is, if you'd poisoned someone, there'd be no reason to let it go stab the person as well!
That's the thing you wanted to say?
Yeah.
So then they kind of, I guess, hinted about that. So let's see.
Deadly
Don't
poison.
mind me.
Current
You're
message cannot
sweating
detect.
over here.
University.
This idiot.
Fatal within minutes.
That's starting with impaired breathing and ending with acute. The person who we suspected was toxic.
It says minutes.
Yeah, so basically what I'm thinking is that interview that he did, because he did like a small interview with her, and even though she said get out, that's when he probably laced the poison. And where was it? In the pen.
Excuse me, ma'am. Do you mind if I stab you with this fountain pen I found?
With this pen I found.
What the-
You know what? I'm gonna risk it. Hold on.
Wilfred Wolfstash here. Do you mind if I
already
stab
saved.
you?
I'm saving again. You can never be too sure of a save.
Wilfred Wolfstaff, do you mind if I save this game real quick?
Objection!
It's fake.
Well,
Fake.
I can think of one reason.
What?
But before I explain, I'd like you to confirm something for the court.
No!
Did you glean all the information for this newspaper article from what you overheard outside of the hut?
Of course you did! There can be no question of that! After all, when we were in the laboratory together, all we were told was that it was a terrible toxin!
And there is one more important fact to consider. According to the witness, Membami-san's verbal attack against the victim began as soon as she entered the hut. In other words, it would have been impossible for her to have slipped the poison into Miss Brett's drink.
Immediately! Where are you going with this, counsel?
Memo-san has made it quite clear that he observed every single thing that happened in the beach cabin. If the defendant had somehow found an opportunity, this man would have seen it.
Which means that Miss Brett couldn't have imbibed the poison while the defendant was present. In fact, it must have been administered to her before Membami-san entered the hut. Yes, very articulate. Yes, very articulately put.
When I walked into the hut, I immediately started to press Miss Brett about the poison. At which
Poison.
point, Memo-san overheard some worrying information.
Worrying information? What worrying information?
The information which he subsequently included in his newspaper article. Namely,
Subsequently.
subsequent.
Stress on the
Samaritan!
subsequent, not subsequent.
Subsequently.
Subsequent.
Subsequencing. Subsequencing.
Subway.
Subway.
Eat fresh.
That the poison was being developed in strict secrecy, and that it couldn't be readily obtained.
Sufuf e frisch. Absolutely. In fact, that's quite an understatement. The only possible place it could come from is my lab. Oh no, I left the oven on. Ah!
Father, what did we say about leaving the oven on?
Oh!
What do we say about leaving the Bunsen burner on?
Not the broiler!
I left the poison in the oven.
Father! When can I leave to be on my own? I got the whole world to see. I'm sorry.
I don't know what that's referencing.
We still gotta watch that.
Oh, yeah, we still need to do that. 9.
And furthermore, anyone afflicted by the poison would exhibit telltale signs of death.
How'd you mess up Telltale? Bruh.
The extreme constrictions of the pupils. Yes, it's quite stark when you see it. There are other poisons that show similar symptoms, but not among new substances that are undetectable. In other words, it would be clear that the victim's life had been ended by the use of this particular poison.
Poison of death?
Which would reduce the number of suspects to only a handful of people.
Everyone in my laboratory is aware of the unique properties of the toxin we've been developing. None of them would be foolish enough to attempt to use it for some nefarious deed. Membami-san being no exception.
Therefore, we could conclude that whoever administered this unique poison to the victim was a layperson, unaware of its telltale properties. In other words, someone like you, Rayton Memo.
Ah!
Pick it up, it's pursuit time!
Pursue.
It was you who stole the poison from the laboratory that day.
Laboratory.
And it was you who administered it to an unwitting victim. But you quickly realized that was a terrible mistake.
Mistake.
Because the poison caused such unusual symptoms and was so traceable.
Traceable.
As you listened in from the far side of the beach's hut, thin walls, you
Walls.
learned of these facts.
Facts.
But you'd already given the victim the poison at that point. It was too late. So you
Late.
hatched a plan to disguise your mistake.
Take.
A plan that involved stabbing the victim in the back through the reed screen.
Ring.
Really? But what good could that possibly do?
Isn't it obvious, Counsel?
Council.
The plan was to kill Miss Brett before the poison could take effect.
Fact.
Ah!
Fact. Once in the blood, the poison causes the onset of pupil constriction. But he had hoped to precipitate the victim's death before that happened.
Precipitates.
Precipitate. Potatoes. Hadn't he?
Preheat?
Exactly.
Preheat.
Because without any revealing signs of the new secret poison's use,
Use.
no one would have ever have suspected.
Expected. This is extraordinary.
Yes. The effects of the poison meant it would be too easily identified, so the killer had to mark its use,
Mark?
which he attempted to do by plunging a knife into the middle of the victim's back.
Mark.
Ah!
No, not now.
Order! Order! Order, I say! The argument presented is sound. The court is satisfied that it warrants consideration. Does the prosecution have a counter-argument it wishes to put forward?
Well, there are a number of. Yes, I counter completely.
Objection!
Hearsay.
The prosecution's evasive response clearly shows hearsay. That in much the same way as he nurtures the remnants of his top knot, he's clinging to lost hope.
Let's hope. Oh, Jesus!
Hold it!
What?
Ah!
Ah!
Dude, this is
Ah!
oh.
Ah, you pathetic, useless, fallen samurai!
Where are you going from?
I don't need a counter-argument!
What are you talking about?
I am
It
the
should be
counter-
blatantly obvious. I stole the poison, you say? Gave it to the victim, you say? Stabbed her, you say? Lots of fine theories. But I don't need a counter argument because you don't have an argument yourself. Where's the evidence? Yes, you make it all sound so plausible, don't you? But without evidence, it means nothing. Whereas I base my news on facts.
I base
And
my facts on news.
news.
Facts? What do you mean? Explain yourself.
I mean, what the professor said earlier in this trial. It's all here, in my many memos. Every word, every slip of the tongue, all noted.
Said
That's
it.
what the show you news is famous for. It's the power of the printed word. But surely it would be no easy task to steal a highly secret toxin for being deemed developed for the government.
What?
I am quoting verbatim.
What?
Indeed, all visitors to the laboratory are thoroughly searched when they leave.
What?
That's a pretty good impression of me. I'm
That's
impressed.
actually not that bad.
Even if the thief managed to avoid being seen by myself or a colleague, getting the poison out would be very difficult.
It's actually nailing. Wow.
How's that then? Blown the story wide open. See? I, Raiten Menimemo, a mere reporter from the Show You News. I couldn't possibly have stolen that poison from this professor's laboratory.
Bruh.
Oh,
There can't be any question of it. He must have stolen the poison that day. He stole it and used it to kill.
He stole it.
And if that's the case,
As you've identified, the poison itself is the definite evidence we need. Because whoever stole it from the laboratory that day is the true culprit here.
What's your point, you annoyingly handsome country bumpkin?
Oh, thank you. I appreciate the compliment. My point is this. There is
hey,
one way.
that's my line.
Wait, what?
What?
You're calling me handsome? Really?
What?
Huh?
Wow. Thanks, Ouchie. I
mean, you're-
appreciate that.
Shut up!
Pretty good-looking defense attorney, I will say.
Hey, well, man. Well, anyways, my point is this. There is one way that you, Many Memo-san, could have stolen the poison that day.
I've heard enough verbal conjecture now, thank you. What the court must be shown is evidenzione. What proof do you have that this witness stole the poison on the day in question?
Even ask them. They don't have anything. We request a verdict right now.
No,
Yeah.
we know.
What?
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 They don't have anything, clearly.
Yeah, you know what? I'm ending this.
Take that!
Oh.
The proof, Your Excellency, is this fountain pen.
Fountain pen? How can that possibly be relevant?
These magical pens somehow seem to have enough ink to write many thousands of kanji characters.
I don't think they're magic.
I believe they arrived in our country for the first time some 15 years ago.
Wait, really?
I swear by a weasel hair calligraphy brush and nothing else. These newfangled pens are really a fad.
Well, as a forward-thinking man of words, obviously I love my fountain pen. Suck up a solid substance ink, and once more gets a wash with words in the blink of an eye.
That's right. Fountain pens have a small reservoir in the barrel, into which ink is sucked up through the nib of the pen in order to write with later.
What does all this talking about sucking up ink?
And just as it's possible to suck ink up into the reservoir, it's also possible to eject it through the nib again.
My word! Can this really be?
Well, Memo-san, when you saw the deadly poison before your eyes in the laboratory, you used your fountain pen, your very lifeblood, to steal some of it, didn't you? By siphoning the poison up through the nib and into the pen's reservoir.
Siphoning! Siphoning!
Siphoning.
Oh, here's the pursuit! Aye, more absurdity! That never happened!
Pixar did happen!
True, we've heard that there were procedures in place to prevent thefts like this from the laboratory. But would anyone have thought to look inside a fountain pen of all places?
No. Why didn't I think of that? Damn.
Yeah, Father.
You
why didn't-
fool!
I'm a little ashamed to say.
You've doomed us all!
Father, it's okay. We all make mistakes.
That for fear of offending our guests, such a detailed search would not have been conducted.
It's okay, Father.
Wow, this is quite startling, I must say.
I remind the court that this pen was found in the clutches of the victim when she died. In other words, it was dropped at the scene by Many Memo-san. So the crucial question is, when exactly was the pen dropped?
Are you suggesting?
The natural conclusion is that in your haste to act whilst the victim was distracted for a moment, you dropped the pen after you emptied the poison from it into her glass.
Gary, there could have been any number of alternative explanations. For example,
Yeah?
the witness could have been using his pen to write down details of his conversation with the victim. Yeah, and when shocked by one of her outrageous answers, the pen fell from his quivering hand.
Objection! Shut up! Really, that's
No!
stupid. That's so dumb. Oh my gosh! I now know how Naruhodo feels. I know how he feels every single day, and I gotta go apologize to him afterwards. No, that can't be. If it was, how do you explain why the pen was devoid of ink?
What?
As you can see for yourself if you examine the evidence, there would appear to be no ink present in the reservoir. What newspaper reporter goes to interview someone with nothing in his pen? No. The pen was dropped after the poison that filled its reservoir had been emptied into the victim's glass.
Witness, what do you have to say in your defense?
Breakdown.
So this is how our modern justice system works, is it?
Ah, jeez, here we go again.
So what if the ink in my pen runs dry? So what if my pencil snaps? Ha!
Oh,
I can always claw my way back into the game. I'm fighting for reserve.
oh,
You claim I sucked the poison up into my pen? That's wild speculation, nothing more! If you thought you could bring down a fine, upstanding citizen with a trick like that, think again!
This is easy.
looks as though it's going to take one final decisive blow to finish this matter.
I mean, that's easy.
As I see it, the situation is now very simple. It rests upon whether or not this witness did indeed steal the poison on the day in question. And therefore, it all depends on whether or not the defense can prove that he did this with evidence and,
Ha! No such evidence could possibly exist!
Objection! Many Memo son. This is how our modern justice system works.
What?
In the courtroom, evidence is everything. Something you would do well to remember. Because we are well past the point of speculation at this stage, I assure you.
Very well. I call upon the defense to present the aforementioned evidence.
This is it then. This will be the final piece in the puzzle.
Was the evidence? Was the evidence?
The defense can prove by means of this item that it was the witness's pen that was used to steal the poison. Take that! Take that!
Counsel, what is this bottle?
This bottle contains the unique chemical reagent that can identify the poison. Reagent that can identify the poison in question.
Reginald bottle.
What? No, hold on here. Wait.
Yes, that poison is an entirely new synthesis of alkaloids developed by my colleagues and I.
I can't hear you, Ouchie, over the sound of my pursuit theme.
Damn. It would be impossible to detect traces of it by any other method.
Or, from another perspective, simply with this chemical reagent, anybody at all could check for the traces of the poison.
Poison?
Reagents? What?
One drop of the contents of this bottle on the tip of your fountain pen, Many Memo-san, is all it will take to solve this case beyond all reasonable doubt!
No, you can't.
Wow.
I won't.
Your crimes are bad enough, but at least know when to admit defeat. Your Excellency, the defense requests permission to carry out the test on the fountain pen at once.
This isn't my fault! The Empire drove me to this! Trying to hold his head high as a civilized nation, but bowing his head to every foreign power's whim! I took my powers in the form of the mighty pen! I fought tirelessly on the battlefield of news! All in the name of justice and righteousness! Yes! Many Memo is a paragon of justice! Many
Shut up!
Chisato! With me!
I'm there.
Oh my god, they killed
Did I
him.
do it right? That was a Chisato takedown, wasn't it?
Not quite. That was a Ryotaro takedown. Remember?
Oh, in my defense,
baby?
one of the coolest shots in the game.
The instant the first drop of the reagent touched the nib of the fountain pen, it was clear to everyone present.
You're guilty.
No! I've lost again!
When I saw it there in the lab, poison, I just... The devil got a hold of me and I decided to went on a win. I excused myself and emptied all the ink down the sink of the bathroom, washing the reservoir out carefully.
And then you waited for an opportunity to suck up some of the poison, didn't you? Into your fountain pen.
Yes, that's right.
Answer me one thing, Many Memo-san. Why did you steal it? For what purpose?
Father, did you what?
What?
Father, did you really just ask that?
Why would you steal my poison, dude?
Why do you think he would steal the poison, man?
Why would you steal poison?
Father, please.
You're trying to kill someone?
We should be asking the real questions. Why does he have poison to begin with? Why is he
know-
developing poison?
You know what, Prosecutor Ouchie, that's a fair point. Father, why would you even make this stuff?
You are the responsible for this crime. You should
I
be arrested.
told you. It was for funsies.
Isn't it obvious? To find out what it was made of and expose it in an article.
Oh, wait, that's it? Oh, okay.
Oh, okay.
I mean, it was a secret project after all. Too juicy for a journal like me to pass up.
Man, all on your meeting. Then why did the English woman end up dead?
I went into that hut intending to quiz her on the situation. That's all. As a reporter. A known killer, enjoying full freedom. Evading justice by leaving the country. I told her what I thought about it. And she just laughed in my face!
Oh, what's this? A Far Eastern caveman. What?
Purporting?
Purporting to practice journalism?
What?
You must learn the difference between reporting and listening at doorways. You ignorant plebeian.
Honk.
That's some high tier racist.
Me!
Honk.
This country, with its pretensions to a judge... Right? Yeah, no. With its pretensions to a justice system, to a free press. It's really depressing.
Honk.
You see our superior ways in the West, yet you lack the mental capacity to emulate them. Get out of here, you elf. Get out and crawl into the cave you came from.
Damn, that is racism to the highest degree.
It's true.
In the
Full
Scarlet
of
Study
racism.
version, in the Scarlet Study translation, she just upright called him a monkey, doing monkey seem like a doing all that.
Oh, man.
Oh no.
Oh my god.
Oh no.
Miss Brett, the true savage in this whole game.
Racist.
Well, that's what I remembered. About the deadly poison I happened to have in my pen at the time.
Oh, what a terrible tale. I hate it.
In my head, I knew I should just get out of here as quickly as possible, but I couldn't.
Welcome, Picaro.
Picaro!
I couldn't let her get away with what she'd done when she clearly had no remorse at all. I suppose it was my general spirit getting all fired up.
Picaro!
Hello, Picaro.
You're muted.
Picaro!
I'd like to ask you something.
Yeah.
You often talk about justice. But surely as a journalist, you could have used other means to deliver the justice you sought.
I mean, you could, you know.
There's no justice in the press.
Sorry.
Wow.
After that trial 9 months ago, I kept digging and digging to find out what had happened in that courtroom.
Why is it always 9 months?
And finally, I discovered the truth.
I said always 9 months.
It was a cover-up, that's what it was!
A cover-up? What do you mean?
No one reminds you of your position, witness. Be careful what you say. I mean, you know, you're already guilty.
Oh, come on! Doesn't it strike you as strange? We're suddenly not allowed to convict a foreign national? Consular jurisdiction should never have come into it! And yet that puffed-up Englishwoman was going to sail away to the sunset with a free woman! The only possible explanation is that behind the scenes, some deal had gone down between Britain and Japan!
What sort of deal?
I'd done my research, dug up all the dirt, it was all ready to be published! Ugh, but you know what happened? The editor just tore the article up!
You came under pressure from the government, you mean?
If our government is going to let criminals walk free, if they're going to crush a free press, then what choice do I have but to see that justice is done myself?
for a moment.
Let's not forget, Memo-san, that you committed murder yourself, and you tried to lay the blame at the defendant's door.
I didn't try. It
I'm
just
sorry,
happened.
but you're no better than Giselle Brett.
What?
The
Nah.
truth is, you have no right to talk about justice at all.
Man,
Feels bad, man.
I can't believe he was in the reverse card.
I suppose.
Feels bad, man.
Also, whose phone was that?
That was
In the
mine.
court. In the court. Any memo?
I'm sorry. I'll turn it off.
How could you, man?
Oh dear, he is
He-
depressed indeed.
Also, I'm cool with the phone being on. I just thought to make it a joke.
It would appear that we have reached a conclusion in this trial at last. Counsel for the defense, Ryutaro Naruhodo, if that's your real name.
Oh! Yes, yes. Sorry, Your Excellency. Just musing in a manly way here. Completely manly. Absolutely.
It's almost
Muscles.
unbelievable. It's almost unbelievable. This is your first experience at the Supreme Court. It was an excellent performance, what with your muscles and all. In truth, it very much reminded me of your cousin's exploits.
Ooh.
Oh? Naruhodo-san... Ryunosuke, you mean?
The way he handled the trial 9 months ago, and the way you handled this one, gives me hope that we are genuinely entering a new era of justice for all in this land.
That's very flattering, Your Excellency.
Hearing the defense you put forward today made me feel most keenly that the future of our justice system will be forged by you and your contemporaries.
Thank you.
So, Prosecutor Ouchie, do you have any final thoughts?
Oh,
What?
hey.
Oh, he's gonna cut his finger off. Oh no!
Ouchie?
Don't!
Ouchie?
Don't!
Ouchie,
Don't.
what's with that knife? Ouchie, listen, Ouchie,
He's
listen.
gonna-
There's more to
He's-
life than prosecuting. Okay, it's okay.
He's
Don't
he's
come into court tomorrow.
He's gonna cut his pinky off. Oh no!
Prosecutor Ouchie?
Takatut, I can't even say my name of the Ouchie clan,
Takatsuchi.
have been bested by a callow youth, not once now, but twice. If there was any shred of my former self left, it has withered and died here today.
Gosh, your journey to cultural enlightenment sure took a while, didn't it?
Silence! Rather than living on in shame.
Oh my god!
No!
No, wait, Ouchie, no! Honestly,
Don't
you
do
were
that,
the
Pikachu.
least annoying of all the pains. Please.
No!
I will end it all now with this blade.
No, wait.
If you cover the last part of his hair.
For that is a true path to Ouchieism.
Ouchie? Is it?
One hopes that the only way in which he'll be modeling himself after the witness.
What?
Rig of my top knot. The time is right.
Are we
for
just not gonna stop him? Or
hope
Oh
is
my
lost
God.
forever.
He's going bald.
are we just not gonna stop him?
Hold on. Just hold on.
Okay.
Just
Should we stop this, or you know?
I don't think we will. Because he won't do it. Oh.
Yeah.
He did it. It's over. His beautiful hair.
I still love the shot. Just sat there just praying.
Everybody.
Turtle.
He'll get a moment of silence.
He lays
Can we get an F in the chat for Ouchie's top knot?
Now, in regard to the defendant, Ray Membami-san,
Yes, Your Excellency.
Oh, all right.
Oh, I'm sorry. Yeah, Picaro, you get it.
That's what I'm here for. Okay, hold on.
Yeah.
You gave him the character that we'll probably never see again. All right, cool. I have reached my final verdict. I hereby find you not guilty. Move.
Party sounds. You did it.
Woo! You! Woo! Yeah! Cherry blossoms!
Crowd goes
Woo!
wild.
Best kind of confetti.
Yay. Court is adjourned. Get the hell out of here.
Woo! By the way,
I
does
would
my
like to
voice
remind
sound like...
everyone that Ouchie cut off his top knot
quit.
cleanly. Cleanly. Very clean. There was
Wait.
literally no remnants.
Wait, Yue, was that you?
Wait,
Wait,
what?
Yue, are you sure, man?
Yes.
Wait, what did he do?
I didn't even know what he did. What did he do?
What did he do?
He donated again.
Wait, how much this
Oh.
time? What? Well, you don't. I don't see it on stream.
You missed it.
He missed it. Thank you. Thank you,
How-
though.
how-
Thank you.
Taketsuchi donated $10. I quit.
I quit.
Oh, okay.
13th August, 2:38 p.m. Supreme Court of Judicature. Defendant's antechamber. 3.
I didn't...
Z.
It's
Is
over.
your donation thing broken?
I don't think so.
It says
No,
the
no,
newest
no, no.
donation is from from last time. It says
Oh,
Women's Brigade.
you want to know why? Now it should be updated because I'm an idiot.
Oh, 9. 9.
Who else but 9?
Ba-da-ba-ba-da-ba.
It's over.
That's just like, you're not an idiot. You're a special person.
Okay. It's over.
Okay.
My heart is still pounding in my chest, though. It's all I can do just to stay standing.
Stay standing.
Lawyers have such great responsibility, such a great burden to bear. And honestly, I have way more respect for Naruhodo-san, and I actually do feel bad. Don't they, Naruhodo-san? I gotta
By the way,
apologize to him.
Waji, Picaro, Solia freaking out about me donating this time. It's because earlier in the stream, she just found out that Nintendo Switch cartridges were bitter.
And
So I
dare
said,
her to lick them.
if she goes and licks the Nintendo Switch cartridge on stream, I'm donating $50.
And I did
She
it.
got $50.
Yeah.
So, Olivia,
that's,
did you really look up?
I did.
Yep. Uh
It's not that bad, but
She likes the taste of
not that I don't like it. It's just it's not that bad.
it. She would have a bowl of them every day
No, I
if
wouldn't.
she could.
No, I
I
wouldn't.
can't believe Sonya about to just slowly start eating all her cartridges anyway.
She just starts blind Pokemon.
Yeah, she has a whole bowl of them and everything. She started eating from Metroid Dread.
Yeah.
Yeah, I started with Metroid Dread. Oh, anyways,
really
I'm believing
weird.
this is Ray, so Picaro, you got
Yeah,
this.
Ray.
Ray.
Right, you.
Susato!
Oh, yeah.
Hi.
Thank you.
I'm here.
Thank you so much. You are so dashing in there.
Ray! And father!
Have a name, you know.
Honestly, I'm so touched by everything
A
you've...
slice it shall be
Oh,
into
no.
the wind, it
I didn't
scatters,
cry.
carrying my hopes endless, for one cannot count farewell it presents. Taketsuchi.
You know what? That I will accept this $1 donation for that quote. Thank you. That is a
Wait, what?
beautiful quote.
What that was?
Thank you.
Oh, nuts, I
One
missed it.
job.
Thank you, UW.
You're welcome.
Every time I look away, also he gets money. Maybe I should look away more often.
It wasn't easy, but together we made it. I was on the verge of tears at the end, too.
The reason I'm still here is because of you.
Oh no, I can't take all the credit. It took courage to tell the truth in there. You did wonderfully, Ray. So I would have to say that the congratulations belong to you. By the way, is it just me, or does my voice sound like it's dying?
Susato! Don't be so standoffish.
Sorry?
We're friends, equals. The trial's over. No more this formal superhumanity nonsense. It's time to celebrate with swagger. The third caution to win.
Caution to the... What?
I'm the great defense lawyer, Ryutaro Naruto. I'm taking you out to a mech bar tomorrow.
What?
Or something.
What?
Right. I see.
I like milk.
I'll think about it, Ray. I'll think about it.
Any rate, Rin knocked the wind out of that horrid man, and it felt so good.
Yes.
God.
It was so satisfying.
Sorry, I was drinking milk. It really was. Isn't there anybody else we could throw together?
Don't look at me like that. I'll kill both of you. I hope you're not looking at me, Ray.
My goodness, no, of
No,
course
I
not.
can't believe
Of
it.
course
We
not.
beat the game.
Mega, that's you. Thank you.
We beat the game.
Beat the game, guys. Did it. This is the entirety of the second game. We did it.
It took us a day.
Ah, there it is at last.
No,
Ray's lovely smile.
You fought for your friend to the very last. As your father, I'd be extremely proud of you. Defense attorney Ryutaro Naruhodo.
Thank you. Oh, gosh. No, that was bad. Hold on. Thank you. But I couldn't have done it without your help. Anyway, it's time to bid farewell to Ryutaro, I think. I shall miss him in a way, but it's back to Susato Mikotoba now. I think my voice is dying. It sounds like it's dying.
Sure is.
Quit dying.
So, I'll never see him again? Oh, what a terrible shame.
Honestly, it is. I really like that version better.
What?
Oh, hi, guys.
What is happening?
What?
Ah, Sasaki-san and Inspector Hosonaga. I do hope you've been keeping well. I tricked you, didn't I?
Is that really you?
Wait, Picaro, do you want Hosonaga? Or someone?
Well,
Or no,
you
UW.
could go.
UW.
Oh.
What?
Yeah,
Oh.
UW,
Or Mega.
yeah.
I don't even know this man's voice.
Mega and
God,
UW. Go. Which one? Pick.
Is that really you?
Yes, I had to change my appearance for, well, obvious reasons, I hope. But it's me. Please
Is he coming
don't,
back?
Please don't tell. Please don't tell. Please don't. I beg of you all. Please don't tell.
I don't
But yeah,
know what to think of this.
Susato Mikotoba.
I don't. So divine. No!
I hate this.
So fantastic! Yes, and divine. Just look at you. I had no idea, Mrs. Tuttle-san and Squires. You are a smoke of seeing not Hodo-san's and Squires' cousin. Astonishingly astounding ace attorney. I said it.
Hey, I like that name, Ace Attorney.
Roll credits.
Oh, Susaki-san. So confused. I still remember the first time I ever met him. He was in a prison cell in London. Oh, this is where the backstory will happen, okay. What an extraordinary conundrum it was that the unwitting student from Japan found himself embroiled in. I am slowly getting... Wait, hold on a second. Oh, yeah, it's dying. Okay.
Drink water.
I have no water.
Get
some.
I have none.
You should have gotten some earlier with the Switch cartridges.
Yeah, 9.
I should
Let me
have.
just say that I really wish that there was actually a legitimate DLC case for this game that actually had her defend and
Ryunosuke.
in England. Yeah, no, Ryutaro actually defended in England. That would have been cool.
Like, yeah, she didn't do bad. She actually did good.
I think it would have been really cool if there was some circumstance where she had to don the suit once again but this time in England. That would have been really cool.
England.
But
Well, really, the only reason Susato went into disguise is because women are explicitly banned from practicing in court in Japan.
Yeah, but you want to have had like a license to practice in England. I don't know. Some circumstance. I don't know.
In England, you need to have a license to be a woman.
Man, that's sexist.
It's
But
true.
after Naruhodo-san's skillful defense at the Old Bailey, Soseki-san was free to return to Japan.
The license for that.
Sasaki, are you okay?
Oh.
And now he seems to have earned himself great fame as an author. And to answer that question, no!
Go to the river and get water. I'm stunned. That's a truly impressive disguise. Even I had no idea, and I've been chief inspector at the police bureau, who came up with Mr. Turtle, no less. It's my favorite turtle. I'm not sure you should be admitting to that.
I forgot if it's this guy's. Wasn't he like literally in the water with the turtle body?
Yes.
Was that
I think he was. Yeah.
Genius, absolute genius.
No one will expect me in here. Amazing. You're a woman of many faces, I see.
Just two, really. And this was a once-in-a-lifetime
You're
event,
like
I hope.
a real-life Batman.
I hope. I hope.
Oh.
Oh, right, that's me. Oh, I'm not a patch on you, though, Inspector.
I don't know. Well, I'm a professional, of course. Ha
Yeah, professional.
Oh, I have polio. Help me.
I do worry about Inspector Hosonaga sometimes. I really do.
I don't have a vaccine yet.
9 months ago, when he appeared here at the Supreme
Aha.
Court to testify, he was undercover, disguised as the head waiter of a restaurant.
Would you like
Oh
some
man, there goes my voice, slowly but
Aha.
surely. And then
I'm
on
Russian
a
now.
steamship to Great Britain, of course, disguised as a sailor to keep us safe on the journey.
Girl, you are dying.
You are dying.
I've never heard you die this horrible before.
Do you want me
Didn't help you, did it? Kazuma-sama, no, I got this, it's okay.
Do you need me to
Water! We require water over here! Her voice is dying! We require water!
A bottle of water.
Water? A bottle of water?
Shut up, Bear Grylls!
Well, from my perspective, I have to admit that I have mixed feelings about all this. I mean, now that the truth has been lost forever.
Well, what do you mean?
I'm talking about the murder that the English woman committed at the end of last year.
Oh, yes. It was an English doctor she killed, I understand it.
Dr. John H. Watson, yes. The man I invited to Japan personally. The mystery is, why did she kill him? And now that the culprit herself is dead, we'll probably never know the answer. No, that's my job. I'm the one that's supposed to cough.
I know. On the voyage to Great Britain, we had a most unexpected encounter with Mr. Sherlock Holmes, the great detective, I mean.
Ah, that guy, yes.
Wait, you saw him, actually?
Yes, I remember Mr. Holmes well, of course. I hate him.
Ah, my arch nemesis. How lightly you utter his name.
He's pretty cool, honestly.
Right.
Well, according to the stories published about him in the adventures of Sherlock Holmes, the detective once had a partner who helped him solve crimes, a best friend. And that man was an exceptional doctor of medicine by the name of John H. Watson.
What? Dr. Watson?
I just can't believe that it's a coincidence. I think that the English doctor of medicine killed her in Japan 9 months ago. I must have been the friend of Mr. Holmes.
I'm sorry, Wilson!
And if that's really true, then the poor girl won't ever see her beloved father again.
Yeah, it's slowly going.
As you know, I traveled to Great Britain once myself to study. It was around the time you were born.
Yes, grandmother told me about it.
On returning to Japan, I took up my professorship at the Imperial Yume University. But I also serve another role, as an advisor to the government on diplomatic affairs.
Yes, I was aware of that as well.
In that case, I'm sure you understand that there are some confidential matters I cannot divulge to you.
Hmm.
I'm saying it.
You just tell me one thing.
No,
Why
I
did you
can't.
summon me back to Japan?
Huh? Oh
It's
yeah,
been-
I did do that, didn't I?
It's been 2 months now since I returned. When I left England, it was because of an urgent telegram that had arrived from Japan. It said that you had collapsed with a high fever, and you were growing weaker by the day.
Ray?
Ray? I can't do Ray, please. I can only do one character right now.
Ray! What?
Okay, hold on. Before I continue, Solia, I was right here. Don't scream. Your throat's not hurting in pain. Wait,
It's
I
fine.
got it.
What?
Fine.
Where did those come from?
That's what I'd like to know. Because after that long sea voyage, I found you in fine health, Father. There's something in Great Britain that you perceived might inconvenience me in some way? Or harm me?
Yes.
That's really
Yes.
the only explanation I can think of.
It's
You
called
will
Solia's
no,
throat.
little boy. He's not good for you.
Yes, there's
I mean, I agree.
Dear me. Do you reserve your most cunning glares for your father, Susato? I'm sorry, my dear. I simply can't.
Ah! Let me go!
Yo, that's a murderer. Many Memo-san!
So, one throw was enough for you.
I've got one last thing to say before they take me away! Professor!
Me?
I know the truth! I know you had a hand in what went on, and I'm visiting student's fate!
Visiting student? Giselle Brett, you mean?
No, not her! The student of law who left for Great Britain 8 months ago!
Student of law? He must mean Kazuma-sama.
What are you talking about? What does any of this have to do with Kazuma-sama?
Nobody here in Japan knows anything about it!
Then say
They
it!
don't know what the guy. They don't know that the guy ever made it to England. That he died on a steamship, and that he'll never.
Oh, who are you?
Oh, that's
Well.
the judge.
I didn't expect to find him in here. What were you officers playing at?
Terribly sorry, Your Excellency.
UWs.
I've never seen the judge.
Uh-oh. Oh, no.
Oh.
Okay,
Oh.
alright.
I can
No,
take
I got
this
this.
if you want.
I got this.
You take him.
No, I got this.
Oh,
I got this.
Actually,
I got this.
let me say this now. Waji takes the judge
But I'm the judge.
Ooh.
What?
as an authority here.
all right.
As an
What?
authority?
What? What are you talking? What
As an authority?
You
UA.
got nothing.
He is
UA.
second in
UA.
command
You
of
wait.
voice acting.
Authority.
You're legally required now.
You have no
You'll-
power.
You'll understand. You'll understand in due time.
I don't. What do you mean in due time? What?
That's
Watch
all.
it
I
go.
know.
All right, stop. Mega.
I was
which,
coming to tell you that the rickshaw has arrived.
Mega, which do you want, the judge or Mikotoba?
I could do with either one, but I just want to know
No,
what's
Waji
going.
takes the judge.
Why specific? Why? Okay.
Do it.
Is there a specific reason?
Do it. Do it.
All right.
Mm,
I'll start over. I was coming to tell you that the rickshaw has arrived, Eugen. And it's a good job that I came by.
I have no idea what's going on.
Let's go.
Nine is
Go.
dying. Nine
Okay.
is absolutely
Don't worry about
dying from this
Don't worry
weird
about it.
thing.
Don't worry about it.
Yes, thank you for dealing with him, and I'll be there shortly.
Oh, Your Excellency.
Ah! The trial's over. I'm not your excellency anymore. Merely your father's friend, Seishiro Jikoku.
People.
And may I say that since I saw you last, you seem to have taken on a more dashing appearance. Susato.
Did you know all along? From the start of the trial?
No! A judge sees everything, Susato.
Oh, I'm going to jail.
Take her away.
I couldn't let you take the risk. If Seishiro here had known, and then he let me try that again.
Seishiro.
If Seishiro here had known, and then he'd recognized you, well, so I had a word in his ear beforehand, as an old friend. So, Seishiro, shall we?
Yes. Having ruled on that case, we now have various diplomatic issues to address.
Before you go, Father.
Sorry, my dear. We shall have to return to our earlier conversation at a later date. But well done again, both of you. You did admirably.
Oh, thank you very much.
What did you think of my Seishiro sling, eh? It's been a while since I sent a man flying like that.
How could Father be hiding from me? About Giselle Brett. About Dr. Watson. And now it seems, according to the reporter, about Kazuma-sama. Going to have to bring this up with Father sometime. Nobody else is around.
Judicial Assistant Mikotoba-san Squires, could I have a word?
Oh, yes, of course, Oseki-san. What is it?
I think perhaps it could be fate that we're meeting again like this now.
Nah.
You see, there's something I need to tell you.
Oh?
I believe that it may be related to the reason why your father summoned you back from England.
So I have to hear.
Please, Oseki-san, tell me at once.
I will! As you know, my time in England was, terrible. Cursed, I have no doubt. Such awful things I was embroiled in. Thank goodness local student Naruhodo-san Esquire stepped in. After he secured my freedom, I couldn't wait to get on a steamship back here to my homeland. Having arrived in Japan, I submitted a report about my experiences to the Ministry of Foreign Affairs. And the next thing I knew, I had a visitor. It was your father, Professor Mikotoba. He wanted to ask me all sorts of things about my report.
My father?
He seemed to be especially taken with a particular part of the report. Anyway, he left eventually, having thoroughly quizzed me. But it was the very next day that he sent the telegram to you asking you to return to Japan.
What was it then? The particular part my question was not my question. My father was interested in.
I don't really know exactly.
Soseki-san, please.
But do you remember them? Those two terrible cases I was caught up in?
Of course. I could never forget.
Your father seems to concern himself mainly with the second case.
The second one? Why are you echoing? Why is it that I hear that you're saying it in orange? What, you mean the one Mr. Holmes forbade any of us to talk about in public? Which is why the only case involving you that any member of the public is aware of is the first.
Well, I don't care! I don't have to listen to what any dastardly detective says! Anyway, the point is, it seems that case somehow holds the key to all these curious unanswered questions. The horrific, hideous, heinous case. The case of the haunted lodgings.
To be continued. Oh, no.
That case was somehow caused my father to summon me urgently back into Japan? I thought that whole business was over. But it seems I was wrong. Perhaps that was only the start. Perhaps the story is not yet told.
And as an authority here, I want you to start the next case.
You don't have authority, UA.
Yes, I do.
What the hell are you talking
I don't
about?
make
No, you
sense.
don't.
So,
The host has the authority.
Authority
Oh,
the English
cutscene,
princess
shush.
is solved,
What's
thank
happening?
goodness!
Shut up!
And having stood in the Supreme Court now, I think I can comprehend a little better. How you must be feeling as you fight for people's freedom in a foreign land, Naruhodo-san.
And my voice sounds like that.
God, I love this
But
thing.
actually, I'm writing to you today because of another matter. I met Sosek-san and we talked about that second case he was involved in. Father has said nothing to me, but I feel certain of it. That case holds the key to some great unsolved mystery. My notes on the case should still be in the office, tucked away at the back of the shelves on the left. Perhaps you might like to look over them again. Today, for the first time this year, it feels as though summer has arrived. The sky is a brilliant blue. It makes me long to see you again. Yours, Susato.
Susato.
With the voice acting and the music, that just gave me chills again.
Yeah.
Such a good theme.
But yeah, as I said, we have time for it.
Can I say something though?
Yes.
I have particularly no issues with this game. In fact, actually, I only have one, and it's literally the next case. I will explain why I had an issue, and it'll be completely obvious once we get into it. What my issue with it is. UA knows my issues with it, and I still stand by that. I don't like the way this case was set up, but it's overall still a good case. So
anyway, like I said, we have time. I want you to start the next case. Just proceed until I say so. Or rather, you'll know
Until I
when
say
to stop.
so.
You'll know when to stop. Just saying.
How long? How long will it be?
It should be at most like 30 minutes.
Let me get water.
hours.
Let me get water.
I don't even think that long, to be fair.
Yeah.
I
but-
actually need water.
Well, including bits because that always happens.
And who's the cause of that? Huh, UA?
Stream.
Get your water.
Please don't die over here.
Get
You've
your
been licking
purified
Nintendo
water.
cartridges. You need water.
Get canned Gatorade.
Canned Gatorade?
Yeah, shocking. I work at a hospital, and for some reason, like we have like little coolers in the cafeteria where we sell things. They have like little retro canned Gatorade there.
Are you sure
They
it's
sell 'em.
fresh or not like an energy drink kind of thing?
No, it's Gatorade. It's Gatorade canned with like a retro logo on it.
Huh.
And Gatorade.
They're fresh.
Retro logo? What?
Yeah, they're limited
on,
time
let me
things though. I've seen, but they're buying them. Some.
Also, I think
at least
I
the
think
hospital where I work.
Anyway, I mean interrupt. I think I sell my drawing pad while I wait, so I'll be right.
I looked up retro Gatorade and all I have are shoes.
Is
All I
it
see
is
are
it like
shoes.
this in
Maybe-
chat?
Let me see.
Let's
And
see.
this is dumb thing. Yes, it is like
What?
that.
What? I didn't even know they had them in those cans.
Me either, until very recently.
Gatorade.
I haven't even seen them in stores.
Okay, I'm back.
Okay,
You
I
got
have water.
water?
I have water.
You got water?
I'm ready. I can do it.
You got water?
I got water.
I'm seeing it in like the
Water.
normal, like with the normal logo as well. So
Episode 2. The Memoirs of the Clouded Kokoro.
Episode 2, Attack of the Clones.
It was a ghastly tale of a winter's night. One of an invisible killer and a crime perpetrated on the pavement along Briar Road. As the victim lay at death's door, the mystery of just who had stabbed the young lady from behind had been resolved. But no sooner had my friend saved that Eastern Exchange student from his harrowing plight, then in the dim, flickering shadows of gaslight did a second bizarre crime rend the stillness of that very night.
What a rhyme.
I dare say most can still recall the sensational headlines of the day. Haunted apartment of death, the condemned criminal's curse. the dread demon of coal gas.
What?
Yet, though the great detective had at once discerned the truth upon his arrival at the scene, it only proved to be the overture that announced the rising of the curtain on a most tragic play.
Oh! That clown!
Clown?
My name is Rian. Okay, no, wait, let me get this.
You just turned into Ash Ketchum for a second.
My name.
No. She was stuck on Ryutaro's voice.
Ryunosuke Naruhodo.
No, it's between like my broken voice and trying to get the British deep, but like, my name is Ryunosuke Naruhodo. I'm a fledgling lawyer just starting out on my journey. Here with my trusty partner, Pikachu. Let me not do that.
Yes, I was
Yeah,
about to say.
That's gonna screw up your voice more, to be fair.
All right.
Uh-huh.
6 months ago, I arrived as a visiting student of law. Having made that long voyage across the sea from the Empire of Japan to here, London, England. And on the way, in quite extraordinary circumstances, I made the acquaintance of a world-famous detective, who is also my roommate. Currently, I reside both in the attic of a detective's own lodgings and on top of a couch which is above him after a bet that I won, from where I run my legal consultancy of sorts.
Consultancy.
Consultancy.
I've successfully defended a number of clients in Britain's highest court, the Old Bailey. But since a particularly grueling and unforgettable legal battle 4 months ago now, I haven't returned to the courtroom. In truth, I lost my right to return. But that epic trial was just one small part of an epic tale. A tale which was now about to awaken from slumber, thanks to a letter that arrived this morning from my homeland.
Right.
Eat, you hungry bastard!
What a delicious smell of wafting. You help!
Wafting.
Wafting up the stairs.
What?
Must be nearly time for breakfast. I'd better go down to Mr. Holmes' suite and say good morning to the great detective and his flatmate. Flat what?
Yeah. Like roommate.
In Britain, apartments are called flats.
30th August, 7:28 a.m. Holmes' suite.
Oh, Ryu, good. I was just about to call up to you. The bacon's ready.
Good morning, Iris. It smells delicious as usual. Before we eat, though, I have some news. I had a surprise this morning.
Shh! Not another word, Mr. Naruhodo. This could be just the abstruse thing for my pre-breakfast stagnation, repelling mental stimulation, my dear fellow.
Morning to you too, Mr. Holmes.
Ah, yes, I see. So that's it.
Okay, back off. All right, Mr. Holmes. What's up?
You could see the JPEG in his eyes.
The truth is as clear to me as day. My faculties of observation have revealed it again.
What are you talking about?
You, Mr. Naruhodo, you have, this very morning, met with a surprise.
I know I have. You being right up in my face as definitely a surprise.
Well, is that not the case?
Well, yes, I just said it.
Really, my dear fellow, it barely warrants explanation.
All right, you know what? I'll bite. I know you're very much observation. No, your observation skills are good. Your deduction skills are terrible. I'm sorry, dude. We're cool and everything, but like I literally have to fix like all your deductions. Like literally yesterday, I have to fix your essay of deductions. You just give it to me, be like, yeah, bam, and then what do I see? A unicorn being in the sky. There's no unicorns. No such thing.
Director Naruhodo, you're way off the script.
Man.
What is that voice in my head now?
Later, my dear boy.
Huh? What did you say?
Save your ire for later.
Oh, all right. Fine.
Fair enough.
Whatever.
Firstly, your hair is particularly unkempt, somewhat reminiscent of a bird's nest.
You're one to talk.
Oh, so this morning it's gonna be let's shoot Ryunosuke's insecurities. All right, go.
Secondly, you have neglected to fasten the third button of your jacket. Clearly, when considered together, these two facts point to you having been flustered this morning.
No.
Are you done pointing at my insecurities now?
No.
So yeah, can I talk now?
But of course! Though I don't look for admiration, you understand.
Good, you're not
I
getting
think
anything.
you do very deep down, you actually do, because you want someone to validate your claims. And maybe one day, but today, as you hear in my voice, I'm not in the mood.
You're way off script again.
I don't know what this voice is coming from. Anyways, my hair always looks like this. It's been this way since I first met you.
Oh, it has?
And the button was ripped off last night, if you remember.
How did you?
By you.
Hansi pulled your button off?
Yeah, when I was just basically tossing out observations about unicorns in this thing. And not to mention, the 5th floor being the 2nd floor? What is that? And you just ripped my button off. Like, why?
Yes, I recall the incident now. It was after supper, was it not? The one with the snake, right?
Oh my...
As the evening advanced, I picked up my violin and began to play the wailing notes of a haunting tune.
Fine. Fine, that's what happened. Yeah, sure.
But then, to my utter dismay, the 3rd string snapped! What did have to happen? Why? Little wonder then that in my vexation, I grabbed the first button I saw and ripped it from its proper place.
Well, I'd like it back now, please. It's troubling me that I can't fasten my jacket.
And it's troubling me that you expect me to know where it is. So we're thereabouts on the floor, one presumes.
You're the little... I'm the operation, like the big observatory. Watch and be amazed by my powers of observation, dance of deduction, all of that.
What was that referencing?
I have a sword.
Shin Megami Tensei.
Helpful.
What matters at the present time, my dear fellow, is simply whether or not my deduction was unerring.
Unerring?
But Hamzy, he said it when he first came in, didn't he? I had a surprise this morning.
Bruh moment.
Well, that really is a surprise.
Yes.
Yes.
This man is the
Yes.
pride of the British Empire, the famous
Yes.
consulting detective, Mr. Sherlock Holmes.
And he must be protected at all times.
There can't be a single person in the world who doesn't know his name.
I don't know
And
his name.
honestly, I care about that man so much. I really shouldn't. He accuses me of literally everything, and he is mean to me every single day, and for the love of everything, he ripped off my button!
All right then, enough of this silly conversation. Come and eat this bacon before it gets cold. And I have a new herbal tea for you to try too. My latest special blend.
And here we have Iris Watson, Miss Holmes' lodger and companion. A truly exceptional young girl, who's the author of a highly successful serialization here in London. Yes, The Adventures of Sherlock Holmes, as published in Rant magazine.
Killer.
Which honestly is
Yes,
the brains
her hair
and
is
most
very,
sane
very
person in
natural.
this building.
So, Mr. Naruhodo, won't you put us out of our misery? What did surprise you this fine morning?
Going to slap you, but UW, what?
I said, and yes, her hair is very, very natural.
It is, I do agree with that.
Yes. Very
Pink.
natural.
Well, I received a letter from Japan.
Oh, from Susie, you mean? Was it? Really?
That's right. And she had some rather startling news, in fact.
Ah, intriguing indeed. You must tell us all about it all over breakfast.
No.
Oh yes, what fun!
All right. Bye. Bye.
No.
Wait, that's
I'm eating breakfast in
Do the
here.
shovel, do the shovel, do the shovel, do the shovel.
I didn't think this was an actual thing. I did it as a joke.
Do the shovel.
Can we all just-
Actually, yeah.
Shovel.
Trouble.
Shovel.
The office spade. Now that Susato-san's gone, the shovelers aren't represented to correct me.
Except for me.
Maybe I'll have to do it myself.
That's not a spade, Naruhodo-san. It's a shovel.
Get it right.
Man, it's lonely.
It's a shovel
Wait.
spade.
Then the bottom. We don't need it. We don't need it. We could just
The
advance
doll.
the
The
story.
doll.
The doll?
Daruma.
Ah, yes. The Daruma doll I brought with me from Japan. I always intended to color in the other eye once I'd become a fully fledged lawyer. But it's still winking at me. Like it's trying to say, I can wait. Take as long as you need. Or maybe not. I'll just have to keep on doing the best I can, I suppose.
You're already a lawyer. You're already a lawyer.
Now, at first glance, my desk here might look as though it's in a mess. However, it's not in a mess at all. Everything is exactly where I want it to be. But whenever Susato-san looked at it, she'd put her hands on her hips and say, "Oh dear." Her way of saying that I should make it more orderly and neat mess. I miss that. I mean, I really don't. In fact,
you have a really good Susie impression.
Thank you. How on earth did you get him up here?
I walked up the stairs.
Yeah, honestly, I kind of answered my own
He's just right there. Are you blind?
Yeah, I know. I am blind. Thank you. Susato-san's tea set that she left here with me.
Are you deaf?
I still think green tea is just too bitter, though. Thank goodness for sugar and milk. Mr. Holmes certainly wasn't expecting the
acrid
taste at one time. I've never heard anyone let out a scream like that before. Totally deserves it. Or seen anyone fall down the stairs quite like that either. Absolutely deserves it. It always brings a smile to my lips when I'm feeling a little down.
I'm blind to some of this fluff, by the way.
What?
I'm feeling a little down. It brings a smile to my lips.
I'm blind to some of this fluff, so that's what's funny. Especially after what we've done.
The kettle's gently simmering away there on top of the stove as usual. It was kind of Susato-san to send that Japanese tea. Iris really likes it. But for me, it's the sound of the stove and burbling kettle I like the most. On biting winter mornings. And I'm surprised that we haven't set fire to this place yet, considering the books and the stove in the attic. How on earth is this not on fire?
Because they're not
That's the
Americans.
floor.
Look at this graph.
Look at this floor.
Look at this floor.
Look at this photograph.
Look at this photo floor. It's just a floor.
Look at this graph.
Look at this graph.
I never did see what Susato-san's room looks like. I could go in now, of course, but I don't dare. They say a young maiden's private chamber is a place of bittersweet secrets. Although from the laughter I used to hear when Iris would visit, imagine it's mainly sweet.
And the table. I'll end that.
It's Susato-san's Wait, I'm sorry. I can imagine that, like on the ship, like from Japan to here, Susato-san literally carried that desk.
She
I don't
flipped
know.
it.
Yeah, she flipped it all the way from Japan, and it just landed here. I suppose it won't get
A foldable table.
Foldable table. I suppose
It's
it won't.
foldable now.
I suppose it won't get used now that she's gone back to Japan. It'll just have to wait here patiently for its old friend to return. This table? Look at the
Like
prawns and
aquarium.
the anemones gently swaying around in the tank. Regular cleaning, some food, and fresh seawater is all they need. And some conversation, of course. It seemed like a lot of effort at first, but it was well worth it. Starting to be able to tell what they're thinking. Funny to think that so many people in London had aquariums like this once, when they were in vogue, beige.
In vogue,
vogue,
yes.
In vogue.
In
I never
vague.
expect to find sea anemones in the middle of the capital. I think I'll have to name them soon.
Name your
Those do
enemies,
sound
what?
good. Ryunosuke, how about you grab a few so we can boil them?
No!
Why not?
Cause no!
Ha 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 ha.
They're to be eaten.
No, they're to be admired.
Yeah, they're
In my
going to
tummy.
be admired in my stomach. God dang it, Mega! Stealing joke mean.
I did it.
All right.
I
I'm sorry.
did
I'm back now for actual breakfast and to talk with you guys. I've calmed down now.
Where have you been?
I have simply been in my room, relaxing, look at all my stuff. That's it. Got a problem?
Yes, I will take now your second button.
Don't you dare take my second button. I will take your goggles if you take my button. That's a promise.
I will take the first button.
Wait, you have buttons. I can just take your button.
Don't push my buttons.
I could. What's stopping me?
Well, one of those buttons is my self-destruct sequence.
You are not a robot.
You want to find out?
You bled.
Conjecture. Objection hearsay. Objection hearsay.
What do you mean? What do you mean?
I'm not even in this case.
All right, you know what? All right, back on track.
Semantics. Semantics. Semantics.
It's not semantics when you went to a hospital, you were
Semantics.
operated and got a bullet pulled out of you. You bled.
Semantic.
Not semantics. We could go get the report.
Conjecture semantics.
Iris, you still have that report, right? That hospital report?
Order in the court. Get on with the script.
Your Excellency, where did you come from? What?
Get on with the script.
All right, jeez.
Get
I
on
don't know
with
what script
it.
you're talking about. Fine, though. All right.
Yes, get on with it.
All right, fine. This is the letter that arrived from Japan this morning by International Post.
Oh, how lovely! Look at Susie's beautiful handwriting. I wish I could read it.
I ran out of water.
Already?
And how is your judicial assistant faring, may I ask?
I ran out of water. All right, I'm on my own now. She's very well, thank you. In fact, according to what she's written, she actually appeared as a lawyer at the Japanese Supreme Court and won a case.
Really? Oh, is she wonderful?
Actually shocking.
I cut above your good self, my dear fellow. She's one-upping you. As the kids would say nowadays.
As the kids would say, you got pwned.
Restrain. I've won cases too, you know. Just a little thought. I've won more than one case. Anyways, apparently, Mr. Natsume appeared in the trial as a witness.
Natsume. No, I don't recall that name.
Of course you do. We helped the man. Twice. You know, in those 2 cases that took place on Briar Road 6 months ago.
Ah! The mustache-twitching man with the somewhat feline eyes and the mustache and the snake.
There's no snake.
He didn't have 2 mustaches, Holmesy.
Iris, you sounded like Sherlock.
Well, I grew up with him. What do you want me to say?
You'd have 2 snakes.
Yes, who could forget those 2 cases? They made a very deep impression on me. Although I must confess the details are a little hazy now.
A very deep impression they made on you. Clearly. Absolutely.
So, what was this startling news pinned by Miss Usato?
Do you remember the case of the haunted lodgings, Mr. Holmes?
Ah, yes. It's very interesting, you know. I don't feel entirely uncertain that a case of that nature did not
He's totally
This
forgotten.
is only the
This is only the second time I'm hearing this case in this version.
You know, restrain. Anyway, in her letter, Miss Usato asked that we read over her case notes again and investigate further.
Though it took place half a year ago, for what purpose?
Because of something that Mr. Natsume said to her, apparently. He suggested that the real reason why she was called back to Japan so suddenly might have something to do with that case of the haunted lodgings.
Oh?
On Mr. Natsume's return to Japan, Miss Usato's father questioned him about the case, she says. And something Mr. Natsume said appeared to trouble Professor Mikotoba, prompting him to send that telegram.
Oh, that case, yes! It was very strange, wasn't it?
Yes.
And I had compiled the whole story to a nice neat manuscript ready for publication, too. But then Holmesy here was all funny about it, remember? He was very mean. That story must not be published, you said. Very mysteriously as well. Really? I said that? Are you sure?
You know, I really would like to question you of what do you remember, but honestly, I'm not going to. Do you perhaps know something about it as well, Mr. Holmes? About why Miss Usato was suddenly told 4 months ago that she had to return to Japan? Well, speak, sir. Speak.
It's been 4 months now since we waved Susie off at Dover. It was such a shock, wasn't it? The way she just suddenly announced that she had to go back to Japan. Indeed it was, due to a telegram she received from her homeland, I believe.
That's right. Telling her to return urgently.
Yes, because her father had passed away.
No. It just said he was suffering from a high fever, the cause of which was unknown. He's not dead. But according to this letter, that news about her father's fever was just a ruse.
A ruse?
A filthy ruse.
For Susie's daddy lied to her so that she'd make the voyage back home? Why would he do that?
I have to admit, I have absolutely no idea. But she believes it's almost certainly related to the case of the haunted lodgings. Summoning her back to Japan so suddenly like that. Wonder what Miss Usato's father is hiding.
Holmesy, do you know what this is all about?
What? Wait, what? How? Wait, what? How? How?
Huh?
Wait.
Ah, well, who can say? I did it during that fade out.
What? But we were just standing here.
You weren't paying attention to him, though.
I told you I did during the fade out. You fell unconscious for a few minutes.
What? What? Wait, that's how the fade outs work? No wonder I can't remember in between. Anyways, you said...
Please, I have engagements, my dear fellow. My calendar is quite surprisingly full today.
I will lock the door and swallow the key.
In the famous words of Dash Par, don't blink or you'll miss me.
And a stringent analysis of the matter...
Sorry.
The matter would be excessive, I feel, even if I were quite at leisure.
What, UW? I thought... What was the last part?
I said, and you certainly blinked and missed him.
So, man the fort in my absence, won't you, Iris? I will, Holmesy, don't worry. See you later.
You're actually letting him go. Okay.
Adieu.
All right. See ya, Mr. Holmes. Scuttled off rather quickly there. He totally doesn't have any cases. I think perhaps Professor Mikotoba isn't the only person hiding something here. Soseki-san was involved in 2 cases, but only one of them was forbidden from being published. By, of all people, Mr. Holmes.
Aha! I found them at last!
Iris, are they?
The notes about the case? That's right! Susie and I compiled them together. The case of the haunted lodgings. Do you want to read them, Ryu?
Absolutely. Thank you, Iris. I have no idea what secrets could still be hiding in the shadows of this case. But perhaps if I read over the notes again, something might come to light.
That's the spirit!
And so, Iris and I decided to read over the case notes again together. Everything from what happened, to our investigation, and that fierce battle in the court that followed. Reliving every detail. I just need to find a clue. And I have all the time in the world. Because of course, I'm no longer allowed to practice law in the courts of Great Britain.
And you will see me next week.
Yep. If it wasn't obvious, this is a flashback case.
It was 6 months ago. A mysterious incident that unfolded on the wintry streets of London. A young woman was found lying on the snow. Wait, should we actually, like, pause there, or?
Yeah, pause.
Alright.
Yeah, why not?
Yay!
Next time on Game Grumps.
Next time on
You'll-
Game Grumps.
You'll see next week why I kind of don't like the setup to this. UA knows my gripes. So.
I see.
I
Don't choke.
Yeah. I
I'll
don't
die.
mind cases, but it's the setup.
Is it a bad case?
No, it's a really good case. It's just I don't like the setup because it just
The
seems
setup.
a bit too forced. You'll see what I mean.
I think it's because since, I guess my guess, and you don't, I guess, confirm this, but my guess is how they kind of already said, like, the whole point is, like, the secrets. And we're just looking through these notes. Oh, no, okay.
No, it's just the fact that it even exists to begin with, the entire case.
That's also fair. Okay, so, thank you all so much for watching. I apologize that my voice sounds like this now. Even though I know it's not my fault, but...
Well, you've been voicing Sutato for a lot longer than you normally do.
But it's with the low tones. Not really stretch. No, I honestly know why. This honest, like, my throat being like this actually started last night, so it's really nothing.
Oh, you're getting sick.
No, I don't think I'm getting
Rip.
sick. Just,
Allergies.
Maybe.
Yeah, I've been having a bad bout of allergies the past week.
Yeah.
I always deal with allergies. I never have a cleared nose.
Yeah, for every...
suck.
Yeah, for all y'all at home, be aware of the spring and the summer, and yeah, pollen.
I can't believe I'm being attacked by pollen. Pollen.
Yeah,
For a
pollen
human.
of all
I
things.
can't
How
believe
about
I'm being
you?
attacked by nature.
Who dares?
I'll let nature for you guys.
Broken down by white Philly pollen. Unbelievable.
Can't believe it.
Wait, what did you say?
Did I stutter?
You're being defeated by white power? What? What did you say? I didn't hear that.
No, pollen.
Oh, pollen. Okay, I heard the paw. I was like, wait, no, he didn't say what I think he said.
We're being held down by the man.
Oh no.
Bam. Anyway, things, words, phrase. Oh, monitor.
Words?
Monitor.
All right.
What?
My monitor blacked out a little bit. It's okay. We're fine. We're all fine.
Oh no, 9.
No, it's all right. It's all right. Everything's fine. Everything's fine. Don't worry.
At
about
least it's not the end of the stream this time.
Yeah, 9.
UA just screams like inconsistencies in
Man.
the background.
I'm surprised my mic didn't pick up any of that.
Yeah, your mic's kind of
whooping
cutting
coughs.
in and out for some reason.
Well, that's probably for the best. I just had some really bad whooping cough there, so.
Oof.
Whooping?
Okay. Whooping cough is something very, very specific, Nate.
How about you leave me alone? You know what I mean.
Anyway.
I will not be attacked by.
You can have a hard cough, but not whooping cough.
Let me
I'm
spread
about
my
to whoop you. How about that?
Ooh.
Well, anyway, so thank you all so much for stopping by and for watching. I really appreciate it. And of course, thank you to my wonderful co-peoples here.
Co-people.
You all should subscribe to the people. They're all on the bottom left. I mean, obviously not all of them are here, but you should still subscribe to them.
So.
Well, at least you're more consistent than Picaro.
Hey. Hey, he's right here, dude.
Wow. Can't believe it.
I know.
Boy, you dare. You dare challenge my bravado.
Bravado? What?
Your bravado?
You dare challenge the ire of the third dragon. Just because I am late does not mean that I'm never around. I have many things in plans.
All right,
I have
Picaro.
many things in motion.
All right, Picaro.
I
Then,
am angry.
Picaro.
Jedi.
Then what happened last episode?
No, don't talk about that.
I am the Senate.
Honestly, I don't know. I think I'm just becoming slowly sick. I think that this probably was happening.
Slowly?
Is
Then,
everybody
yeah.
getting sick? I literally know like 2 people that were sick as well.
I'm not sick.
Is it I'm getting sick or I'm getting burnt out?
It's not that I'm
can't
getting
tell.
sick. It's that I have allergies.
Yeah, like I can't tell what my situation doing because I've been feeling like bad all week and so you want to tell you what when I went to tell you what okay when I told you I was gonna take a nap I was not lying, I did take a nap like 19 minutes and then I just felt my body was like hot, everything hurt, and I feel like somebody would just punch me in my face. And I didn't move for like at least 30 extra minutes.
Oh, that's
so that's why I was late this time today. Like I didn't go to sleep just now. I just felt honestly bad.
Excuses.
Megan's like, you all are weak.
Party's over.
Well, at least you made it. Anyway.
So so subscribe to the people at the bottom left. They really deserve it. And if you guys also want to, I guess, see more of me, I'll hopefully be streaming Genshin tomorrow at 3 p.m. EST. I think there is a new update, so I'm gonna be playing through that. Yay!
Boo!
Wow. Who
Terrible
booed me?
game. Boo!
Who booed me? Who
Man, I
booed
can't
me?
believe
Terrible
Who
game.
booed me?
Boo!
Who? Get out
Jill,
of here.
boo.
Get out of here.
Cancel this man. Oh, there you go.
I'm greatly offended. I'm greatly offended.
I'm sorry.
I am.
I'm sorry, UW. You can have
No,
your
it's
opinion.
fine.
No,
I'm
it's okay. It's
going
okay.
to
I respect
cancel
your
Put
opinion.
her down.
I'm joking.
She's lying.
She's lying. She's going to report you to the IRS tomorrow.
To the IRS.
The IRS currently hates me. Why would they want to hear anything I have to say?
She's going to accuse you of tax evasion.
I mean, they really hate you. Don't they love you because you basically give them money?
Shh. Anyways.
You know, that's true.
Anyways. So unless you guys, do you guys have anything else to say?
Pay your taxes.
Yeah, let's do your taxes, kids.
Yeah, pay your taxes, kids.
Eat your oatmeal.
And don't
Submit to
buy
the government.
and don't buy for lack of better words, excuse my language. Don't buy crappy drawing pads. You will not be happy. Anyway.
Oh, ooh. Well,
Remember that not even the Joker would stand up to the IRS.
That is one thing, but the IRS, oh no.
So yep. So yeah, until the next streamer video, guys, I'll see y'all later. Bye-bye.
Alright, see ya.
Why are you still here? Get out of here.
Why are you still here?